Yes.
Welcome back.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another amazing Tuesday episode of the Spick and Span Show. Hold on, let me turn camera 3 off. There we go.
We almost had a little mic issue.
We almost had a mic issue.
That's why we were late.
We were here. He was here. I was here. We were here. We were in the chat box. We're getting having some fun in there, and you just touch one little thing here on this little microphone right here, and we just need to get a new USB cord, I think. This is that easy. Those
are expensive though, huh?
Yeah, I think you can get them like on Amazon for right around 99 cents. Problem is you got to buy like 8 of them. Yeah. We only need one that works. Until it doesn't, then we need a second one.
You know what I've been meaning to do is buy a bunch of those Allen wrenches, the ones that change your velocity.
I think it's 1/8.
I use those one time.
And just throw it on the ground.
And I don't ever need to use it again. So I have it for like a week.
I like how you say,
I have it for like
and
a
then
week when I get a new gun.
I don't get to use it again.
Yeah.
And why don't you get to use it again?
It just, there's a paintball ghost. He takes that Allen wrench. It's been ongoing for about 15 years.
Yeah.
And I'm just not sure how to fix it.
I like that.
For the last 5 years, I've been thinking about ordering a bunch.
Uh-huh.
That would have been a good Christmas present to get me.
That would have been really good, actually.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's always the next Christmas, because I probably won't get them.
There's a birthday.
I did see an Allen wrench set that I might.
You don't want a whole set.
Yeah. And it's probably yours, so I'm not going to take it from
There's an Allen wrench set in here? Oh, in there?
I'm not going to
Don't stay out of my toolbox.
It's not in that one.
This guy,
I get
this sweet toolbox situation going on, and then like he goes, "Hey, do you have one of those box cutter things?" And I'm like, "Yeah, actually, there's one in this sweet tool case that I have." And then like I go in there to use the box cutter, and I'm like, "Well, what is it?" This guy just heisted it out of there.
No, but tell everyone how you found it.
Found what?
Found out that I had it.
Because I asked you.
No.
What happened?
You were at the field and you needed to cut the sleeves off your jersey, and you said, "Does anyone have a box cutter?"
Oh, yeah.
And
sorry.
I said, "Me."
Yeah, and I was like, "That's strange."
And then you were mad, and I was like, "But I have it now for you." So it actually worked out.
No, but I don't need it always at the field.
You
Sometimes
did that day.
That day. Although I do have a killer knife. Shout out to Vic Gamboa. I got the rim blade. So I had the rim blade 5000 right here. It's a little on the big side. Look at that, the rim blade. If you ever are lucky enough to get on the team to make it onto Dynasty, you get a super sweet custom. This thing's got everything. I think it's got a USB drive in it. Look at this. It's got. What is this tool? Is that for spreading butter and jam on your toast when you're camping? What is this tool? What do you think this tool is for? It's got an Allen wrench. It's got a corkscrew. Oh,
It's for butter or something.
That's what I thought.
Or, yeah, jam.
All right, yeah, jam.
Get under your toenails at the paintball field.
No, I think they have.
Damien?
They have one of these. They have one of those in here. I think that's this
toe jam tool.
They got a toe jam tool in here. Anyway, I got a magnifying glass. Like, I mean, this is pretty cool. Pick door locks. All right, I like that.
Oh, I needed that with my car the other day. Listen to this. This is an anomaly. So my car, I have an Audi. I put the key. It's not supposed to lock inside the car. And as I was putting my bag with the key in it, I was holding the door handle that you can lock from if you have the key in your pocket from the outside. As I'm shutting the door, I put the bag in and shut the door at the same time, and it went beep, like it locks. It made the lock noise, and I was like, that was weird. I'm sure it's fine. So I walk back in the house, is getting some stuff, and I get back to the car, and it was locked.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how that was possible, so I had to...
You locked yourself out of your car, I think, 3 times this week. By the way.
No. Just...
The batteries died the one time.
Yeah. And then this time
were you locked out?
Yeah, so twice.
Twice. All right. Well, speaking of milestones.
Nice $100.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Swoosh.
Yeah.
So speaking of milestones, okay. So here's a little like trivia that we left everybody out on last week, and it wasn't really trivia. It was just randomly we're talking about. It was holidays. We're talking about holiday stuff.
Yep.
And 18th month milestone. That's right. Nick Sloviak supporting the show for 8 15 months.
Boom.
Yeah, boy. So random, but I wrote it down on here. Okay. Guess how much Mariah Carey has made in history. No, sorry, let's start here. Guess how much Mariah Carey makes on average every year from her, whatever that All I Want for Christmas is.
26 million.
Just each year.
23 million.
2.5 million. Close.
Oh.
Okay. So
I knew it was started with a 2 because I've seen it before. So
missed the decimal point. Okay, so she makes $2.5 million a year. For the past, where did I write it down here? Here we go. Okay. So it took her 15 minutes to write the song.
Okay.
Yep. 2.5.
Wait, total?
Look at that. He knows. Yes. Neville, $75 million she's made from that song.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. $70 to $75 million. It's been on the top 10 chart for 25 years. Cashes in every year, guaranteed. Guaranteed money. All I Want for Christmas. Don't say it too much, otherwise she's gonna come after you for the royalties. Yeah. So that was an interesting stat. We were talking about that and we didn't know. That's the passive income hack. If you saw Mariah Carey, here's the real question. So obviously we don't monetize this. We don't have ads on the Spick and Span show. But imagine if, like whenever you go on there, at least I don't know, maybe it's just targeted ads for me, and it's like some Yahoo with like driving a Lamborghini, and he's like, hey, you know that like 5 years ago I was living in my mom's basement, and now you just got to sign up for my email list or some
He's
hack,
in his
right?
garage and there's a Lamborghini behind him.
Yeah, exactly. Something silly like that. So imagine if Mariah Carey was like, I've got the best passive income hack. All you need to do is sign up for my yeah, this does look like her. That looks like Mariah Carey.
I was just
right
looking
there.
at the screen. I was like, man, maybe I should do something with that because it's like, it's a focal point. Like maybe I move over
Knowledge.
a little bit.
God, I hate that guy, David Reed. Knowledge. Remember when that he was like a big thing every time you turn on Instagram, and that guy, he was supposed to be spending so much money on targeted ads. Knowledge. You know what I do? I read 17 books every day. You know what I don't do? Read any books every day. Yes, Steve, that's probably also one of the top 5 most disliked. Yeah. Oh wow. There you go, Kyle. Look at this one. Fun fact from James Cleberad. If you're locked out of your vehicle and you have legit, good thing you put legit prescription meds, that's important right there, a prescription for the medicine, and you get locked out of your car, you can call the fire department. They'll unlock it for free.
Dang.
Imagine if the story we were telling right now was you going, hey, I got locked out of my car, but guess what? You want to know a hack?
Dude, I did from when I had back pain.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I had those in the center console. And they asked me that when I called AAA.
Wait, they said, do you have any prescription medicine?
Yeah, like.
And then you're like,
no,
I'm not trying to get busted.
I'm like, no, I don't have anything in there. But I had that. I just forgot. I did because I.
So there we go. That is okay. So that's a huge hack. That is a big time hack right there. So
and
everybody
Sloan would have loved to see the fire truck.
Wow, way to blow it, dude. That could have been your the only Christmas present you needed to get her. Although, yeah, Damien, the fire department's gonna go down there and find your car in Mexico and extradite
That's a good, yeah, maybe.
So, but you did win Christmas by getting Sloan the walkie-talkies.
Oh, and I got your
and
best.
then whatever that thing, I don't even know what it's called. He got me this thing that makes.
I mean, I know what it's called.
It's dope. I wish I could be a brand ambassador for this company. I've used it almost every morning.
I mean, it's called the Nutter. So it's a perfect wrap up to the year too, with all the jokes.
Yeah, tease nuts.
Yeah.
So he got me like 6 bags of nuts, and then this little I don't know, it's like a little hot blender. It's almost like one of those Ninja devices.
Yeah.
But you program it so you put water in whatever your nut of choice is.
Yeah.
Or your milkable item.
Yep.
Yeah. And not, I guess, dairy-free milk udder. I don't know if you can throw like a cow udder in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, nutter.
I'm just gonna get rid of this.
Is it bothering you?
It is bothering me.
Okay. And then it blends it up right?
Yeah.
And heats it up, and then you've got like this frothy, like warm nut milk,
Yeah.
ready to put into your coffee or your beverage of choice.
And this guy has like coconut, almond, macadamia milk cartons taking up all the space in the fridge. So I was like, oh, I'll get him this, and then.
So now I've been. This is very disturbing. So, Damien, get your mind out of the gutter, all right, and just realize this is.
These nutter.
Yeah. We can change the topic, guys. Yeah, and it's pretty dope.
And Camille's mom was like, you could throw broccoli in there.
Yeah. And we're
so
like,
you can make
huh?
broccoli creamer.
Broccoli milk
Creamer.
Broccoli milk creamer.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I'm gonna try that one because they're like, what about like, will it have like taste left over for something else? I was like, yeah, no, as long as I don't put like salmon in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to milk a salmon.
Yeah.
That'd be gross. Although I bet you could make fish oil out of it.
Ooh.
But that's
you
it.
Put some like fish oil pills in there.
No. You put whatever like oily fish. Salmon's a quite an oily fish. You throw that in there and like drain it. That'd be the last thing that you use it for. You're never gonna make like a coffee creamer out of it.
Oh yeah. Then that's ruined. And Camille was not quite so happy with me because I think I beat
her.
Yeah, I beat her Christmas presents.
The jeans that were 2 sizes too small for me.
Ryan opened my present and then he was in the kitchen while the rest of the presents were being opened.
I was like a little kid.
She looked at me and she was like, Ryan, get in here. And then she looked at me like, let's see what you did. And I was like, sorry.
I had a coffee already.
Yeah,
I wanted to
put perfect.
some fresh milk in it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little, I guess, trivia. There's gonna be 2 parts here because we're gonna. This is like the performance review, right? This is gonna be the year in review. We're gonna talk about all sorts of good stuff. I want to get Alex on the horn too. Do you want to give him a shot? I think we're like pretty dialed in there. It's 797926. Did you guys hear that?
Might have a special guest too.
Oh yeah. Is he gonna do it?
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh God.
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
God.
Hold on. Let me get you on here. No one can see you. Everybody can just hear you complaining. Everybody can just hear you complaining. There we go. Hold on. Let me here, talk a little bit out. Let me see. Let me check your mic.
Check. John Davis. Check one.
Let me turn this thing. Watch this.
Check one.
This little switch right there.
Check.
Oh yeah. Audio coming in loud and clear.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 Greenspans complaining.
What was your best Christmas present?
A lightsaber.
You got another one?
Oh yeah.
Do you have it with you?
No, I'll bring it in next week. It's at home.
Is it the one that hooks up to the propane tank?
Yeah, no, I was standing over my 1.5-year-old son, telling him that I've got the high ground. Don't try it.
Don't try it, Sebastian.
Is it
I have the high ground.
It's functional.
Yeah, it's dope.
Oh, it's like real.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
Have you seen that one where they heat like the plasma rod or something like that, and it's like this guy's got this scuba tank filled with some sort of flammable gas, and he actually makes a real one. But it's extremely dangerous.
All right, here we go. First trivia question for a headband.
Hold on, wait. How are you gonna hijack my?
This is our show.
Yeah.
Not really. It becomes my show when I come on. So the trivia question is: in the 12 days of Christmas, there is 11 what? 11 what? Put it in there.
11 swans are swimming.
Nope. Maids of milking. No. Let's see. It's not up yet. What are they doing?
Yeah.
Birds.
Derek Weagle,
Piper's
give me subscription.
Sarah Dean. Piper's piping. Old Pied Piper.
Dude. Hey, I heard there was like a stat on if you were to buy. Google this actually. Let's figure this one out because I heard it the other day of what the actual 2023 value cost of fulfilling all of the 12 days of Christmas as gifts.
Wait, so what do you want me to Google?
Sorry.
Like,
So what would it cost to buy all the gifts for the 12 days of Christmas? I think it's like something like $350,000 or like, so Christmas only costs several.
It was 10 Lords Leaving. 10 Lords Leave.
Wait, so did you get it wrong?
No.
Oh.
That Sarah Dean got
Thank
it.
you, Joel Golini, Ryan's mom.
this year would be 45,000.
Oh yeah, but they're only accounting for just buying the 12 gifts, not buying 11 Pied Pipers.
Pipers piping.
Whatever.
Pied Pipers.
the Peter Pipers.
45,000. So Neville, and so I think that the 45,000 if you buy each one of them individually, but if you have to buy like 2 of these and then 3 of these and then 4 of those and 5 of those and 6 of those.
Whoa, Larry David died?
Verbal says, we're buying people?
Did you see that? Larry David passed away?
No, he didn't. Shut up. Nice try.
I just read that.
No. It's all Dalton's thing. You can't get me.
We should play Dalton's video on here.
So good.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't? He put it in
Dude,
the Dynasty chat.
I was watching that video, and I was just... my wife could hear the audio, and she's like, what? I was like, no, don't worry. It's a joke.
It was Howard Stern.
Can you pull it up and send it over here?
Mine's like really blurry. So
Oh
maybe,
yeah,
like, I don't know why.
Yeah,
Like sometimes when people
I
send me
know what you mean.
videos,
I'll try to find it.
No, James, Larry David is alive still and well. Don't worry.
sorry guys.
Tune into the Spick and Span Show for false information.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
For
just
alternative
Allegedly.
facts.
alternative facts. I don't even know where you find it. On here. Well, so the trivia that I wanted to bring up, speaking of performance in year in review, until Alex hijacked the show by explaining how he beat up his 1-year-old son with a lightsaber.
Dude, I see Maui Rockstars in there. I got my Christmas card from the Isas right here.
Yeah.
From the islands. Love you guys.
Um.
And Thomas Taylor's too. Look, there's the Taylor family. Shout out to Thomas if you're in here. Got your Christmas card on my desk right here.
Alex,
Thinking about you guys.
do you guys do Christmas cards?
No.
Okay, good, because I was gonna say you didn't send me one.
Oh, no, actually, we did do Christmas cards.
So Skinny gave me this jersey, and he's like, "Someone won this on your show." But he gave this to me like weeks ago, and I forgot that I had it, and I just found it, and then I was texting him. I was like, "Hey, is this for a giveaway?" And he was like, "No, it's for Nikki's fundraiser." And I was like, "Oh shit, sorry, I just found it." And I said, "So what should I do?" And then he said, "I don't know. Just ask all your guests who won it." I'm like, okay.
Oh, I have it written down.
Oh, you do have it?
Yeah, I didn't know what that was for. I thought he was supposed to ship it.
How many people do you think we'd get if we said,
everybody, yeah.
Which one? If whoever won it, you could just let us know.
Yeah,
That would
EDC
be
Essentials
me.
will be in Miami. Let's go. Okay, so what is or was so many of you don't know, but we also pull the audio off of all of these for those of you who don't actually want to have to watch us or look at us while you're enjoying all the audio sensations that the Spick and Span Show has to offer. But on top of that, or if you don't have a YouTube, whatever, Red account where you can kind of like listen while the phone's locked. So we do stream on all the major platforms, although Apple does not like the name Spick and Span. So they shadow ban us. Like, we're allowed to be on there, but they won't. You can't find us on Apple. So we're like, all of our episodes get uploaded, but they don't show.
So you have to like type it, Spick and Span Show.
Even if you know, like, even if I follow the link, our actual link, it won't pull it up. It says it's broadcasting to it, but it won't. It just gives us a circle of death. Anyway, so that's irrelevant. But the question is, what is our most listened to? Now, we only have a modest 10,000 views or downloads. But what's our most listened to episode?
I got 10,000 downloads. The one episode.
No. The show does.
Not watched, but listened to.
Well, and I'm gonna let everybody. I'm gonna give people clues. Episode 100. Okay. It is not episode 100. Let me make sure. No, it is not episode 100. But episode 100 is a big one. That was a big one. So
Dude, yeah, James Hall, you know what's up. Shout out to Island Designs. Any with me in it. Biatch.
Anything with me in it.
You have to say You
Yeah.
have to say the number.
Or number, or you can say number or what the title was. Or what it was even, or even what it was about. So like if you were to say Ollie Lang coming back, that's that will kind of
Wait.
work.
Dude, Derek
right
Wiggles,
here.
what's up?
Oh.
Alex and Spicka. That's
Yeah,
the
we
one.
got it. We
Yeah.
got it.
All the
Which one?
episodes with just Alex and I.
Nice try, Derek Wiggle. Your
Thank you, Derek.
your luck has run out.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to Derek Weagle, man. He just keeps my Instagram full of funny and entertaining videos.
We already
animals.
gave
You're the man,
Derek a nickname. He's a support goat.
The support
Dude, you
goat.
are the support goat, Derek. Shout out.
Okay, so we the winner's in.
Chili
It is in.
Borad.
Yeah, Chili Borad won again. So episode 87, which was the one that we said adios to the Latin Saints. Now, not only was that one the #1 listened to, it was also the most viewed episode
Really?
ever in the history of the Spick and Span Show. Can you want to guess how many views?
42.
42 views. Close. It was very close to that.
8,000?
Almost. Anybody want to? I mean, you can obviously look back on it, but yeah. James.
9.5, 9.8.
Dude, yep, it is 9,807.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is, now, this has nothing to do with anything, but May 17th, episode 87, 9,807 views. So there's a 7 at the end of all of those. Have you ever seen that movie? What was that movie with Jim Carrey? Number 23?
Pet Detective? Alex? He was
What
asking.
movie?
I just saw Alex. Alex, you look at his face right now when he looks at the camera and tries to like either deny someone's call or mute us or did something. It looks like he needs
What?
glasses.
A stool softener?
Okay, so 9,807 views. Now the most viewed video, of course, of 2022 was the riveting video of what I put in my gear bag. That one's always a winner.
Gear bag essentials.
Yeah, and the gear bag video was actually the demise of Ryan's travel documentaries.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, I gotta close this door, dude. They won't stop yapping in the other room.
I thought you're the boss.
What's going
Tell
on?
him to
Over
keep
there?
it down.
Keep it down out here. Come on.
Or you're all fired.
Yeah.
Or you're all fired.
Get in there. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, I've got a killer
Get in there.
voiceover. I need Roman to do.
Okay, what is the I'll have him do it right now. What's the concept?
No, I've written it already.
Okay, well, what's it about? The worst YouTube live show of all time?
Yes, it is.
All right,
So-
Roman, give us a voiceover right now.
No. Here, I'm gonna.
The worst YouTube show of all time. What should you do instead? Okay, go.
No, hold on.
Spick and Span Show is the worst show on YouTube. What should be next?
It's a hit. One take.
Hold on.
One take.
Hold on.
What should be next? How does that make any sense?
Okay, Alex.
What should be
I
next?
just sent you a text message. I need you to forward that to Roman. Have him read it over a couple of times and be prepared to read it.
Okay, Roman, come in here.
You gotta send it to him first.
Okay, I got it right here. Let me
You
just
got
read it off my computer here. Here's what you have to read.
Okay, have him read it over once so that way there's no stuttering. Everybody be prepared for this. This is gonna
read
be...
it over once. Yeah, no, just read it over once, and then you can read it into the phone, just so you know what it says. My dog looks like she has to take a shit. Oh, Maple.
Tail between her legs, ears back.
All right, so you guys
So
are
that
all gonna
he
get.
mites her up to his lap.
Everybody's about to get.
Do you want me to record this into the phone?
No, you're not going to record it. It's live on YouTube. It's already being recorded.
And then Roman, to answer your question, yes, we're gonna have you record this, and this is gonna be our new intro because we're at episode 120 next month or
Yeah.
next week. So, so
Did you read it?
I did.
Okay, you ready to say it?
all right, you guys all ready? Is everybody ready for this? We're gonna try out the mic. Test. All right.
You guys ready? You rolling? Okay, Roman, you ready? All right. Remember? 5, 4.
Billions of years ago, there was an event that scattered particles and matter across the unknown universe. Today, on a tiny pale blue dot, two friends challenged the course of paintball history. With more primetime live show demo awards and accolades to count. With more wins in a single weekend than your favorite pro team's entire history. You're blessed with nearly 2 hours of nonsense that may short circuit at any moment. You want to talk paintball? Let's talk paintball. You want icons? We've got them. We play the game every waking minute of every day. Ryan Greenspan and Kyle Spicka, your Spick and Span Show hosts, play that game every day and brighten up the week's most Monotonia day. A day which has nothing else going for it. Now, your absolute favorite day of the week, live, Tuesdays at 4 p.m., the Spick and Span Show.
That was pretty damn good for the first shot.
Dude, first read. Little skip on monotonous, but let's go, Roman.
Roman.
Do that one word.
Say that, man.
Montana notness.
Montana notness.
Monotonia. I gotta practice.
Montanio.
I told you if you record it, it'll be come out perfect. You know?
Dude, good job, man. Wow.
That was great.
Yeah,
man.
amazing. Thank you.
I love the subtle drops in there. Good job. Real subtle. Let's talk paintball. Play the game.
Yeah,
That's good, huh?
Dylan Boyd said it sounds like a Monster Jam commercial.
Sunday.
Yeah. Great
Smashes,
digger.
crashes, bashes, and crashes at the Spick and Span Show. Tuesday. Ricky Carmichael, and who was the other guy?
The Gravedigger.
Gravedigger.
Yeah, the Rominator. What happened over here? What's water?
What? Yeah, someone stepped on the water bowl yesterday. Got everywhere.
You didn't want to clean it up yesterday?
It'll evaporate.
It'll evaporate. It's
a disaster. Don't even start.
Yeah, kids can watch for free. So Alex, you're gonna be, I don't know if disappointed is the word, but I know that you're the biggest draw, hands down, to the Spick and Span show. However, the least viewed episode ever in the history of the Spick and Span show is the live on location where we did in that at that truck stop on the ski trip.
Oh, I had COVID during that.
Makes sense.
You had COVID when we were up there?
I think you were sitting next to Ryan.
I got home and I was like, dude, I got COVID.
No, you weren't.
You were sitting right next to me.
Yeah. So
did you give me COVID?
You never got COVID.
Oh, good.
That was a funny way to answer that.
Yeah. That was like a year ago.
Yes, he did have COVID. Yes, he had COVID, but you didn't get it.
All day and I'm like, damn, I just can't get warm. It's so fucking cold here. And I bought a whole bunch of extra long johns. And then we went on the heli trip, and then I got home and I was like, I'm taking a COVID test, and I got COVID.
I can't believe you put me in harm's way like that.
I think you gave it to me.
Huh? That's a possibility.
I think you gave me COVID. You were asymptomatic.
Maybe someone on the helicopter had it.
Yeah, him. He was the one on the helicopter.
Yeah.
He was patient 0.
Hey, Alex, see if you can guess what I got Ryan. It has to do with our favorite joke of this year.
He's probably watching.
Some type of nuts.
Yeah.
So, Steve, the temperature here. So, I hope that everybody, I want to hear, what are the temperatures where you guys are all living? Alex has got his normal 3 jackets on, but down here, I think it was like 70 today. It was foggy, though. Maybe 65,
yesterday,
Christmas,
and Christmas was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hottest it's been in like a month or two.
Yeah. It was like 75, 80 degrees. 55, 54, 20. There we go, Richard. That sounds nice. BZ, 23, 25. So we're kind of out of the a warm 28, 52 in Florida. 82, James. Got the heater on. Oceanside, California. Alaska, Eric Federson, 2 degrees. Yeesh. -7. Where are you at, Ponage?
-7 Celsius.
Oh, well, yeah, that's okay. Don't know what that is. Can't do the math quick enough.
So what did you get for Christmas?
Who?
Either of you guys.
I got that thing.
I got Ryan a thing that you put nuts in and it makes milk.
Oh, I saw that thing.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
he
that's
just
sweet.
left.
Cool, actually.
He stopped opening presents and he just worked on that thing. Camille yelled at him. Camille yelled at me for getting him the best present and winning
We're all
Christmas.
done. That was like, we're all done. I had to go make some milk for everybody.
Dude, Dave Rome sent me the lightsaber, and it was by far the best present I got.
Mm-hmm.
My wife was like, what do you mean you don't like your shoes? I'm like, it's not a lightsaber.
What kind of shoes?
Cloud flows or whatever those ones are.
The On?
On clouds, yeah.
Yeah. Got some snow gear. Ryan bought me
Nice.
a ski pass to Jackson Hole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mhm.
all right.
Let's
Lift
go.
ticket.
Mm-hmm. Or I guess you could trade
I
into the
advise
Grand
against
Targi.
using that. You should stay in the lodge and drink hot toddies. My daughter calls them hot potties.
I'm
Hot
okay with
potties?
that.
Is it because it makes you a potty mouth after you drink a couple of them?
She doesn't even know what it is. She's like, what do you mean a hot potty? I'm like, hot toddy.
Ryan wants to go on this run at Jackson Hole. It's a 20-foot vertical drop into the run.
Yeah, Corbett's Couloir. I know
Yeah.
that run. And he was like, yeah, like, I don't know. Ryan thinks for some reason he's able to drop into that. There's not a chance.
I saw a picture.
No,
it's just like
you
straight
can
vertical.
look. You can slide down it.
No, I'm telling you right now, like, if you watch a video of it, it does not do how gnarly it is justice.
Oh, I know.
Like,
It's got to be the scariest thing ever.
yeah.
I'm pretty ballsy.
And the
if
problem
there's
is,
snow though.
yeah,
Like,
if there's snow down there, if there's enough snowpack,
I'll jump off of
we
it.
could jump off that. I saw so many people fly off that thing and case it. Fort Key says it's bigger in person. Listen, Al.
That's right. All of those, anything you see in a ski movie is bigger in person.
That's a cheese hit. Huh?
Yeah. Ford Key, did you stand at the top? Hey, Verbal's in here. Congrats, Verbal. Had a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
Fatherhood.
Yep. Look.
Yeah, precious moments. That's the big journey. Good job, man.
Yep. Good
Warren
job.
Miller,
Good job.
Best Christmas movies, dude. That's so funny you say that, Verbal. Like, so I want to work on. I'm thinking about doing a project with Hormesis, like kind of a long form paintball documentary where it kind of, in a way is like kind of a Warren Miller style of thing, with obviously some variation, but yeah, I feel like I have a lot of fond memories of going to the Warren Miller movie when I was a kid with my dad. They'd come to town for one night. You'd go there. You'd just rip it, and people would be throwing paper airplanes and cheering and yelling and screaming, and the music would be great and the whole deal. So I feel like it'd be really cool to bring that vibe to paintball.
Well, they did it with the serial killers, kind of. It's just kind of a one-off, though.
Actually, Patrick, who made serial killers, used to work for Warren Miller. He used to schlep 100 pounds of camera gear before they had digital up in these gnarly locations, and so he had sort of the know-how and the expertise to be able to put that together. So yeah, there's a lot of Warren Miller in Pat's work.
Yeah, and a lot of surf videos. Well, they used to do it a lot more, but they just did a little tour just recently. Like they had they got a little mobile home, and they kind of drove around to different surf spots and went to just like a local theater and premiered all the movies. It'd be cool to do that, like in a premiere. You can only see it, but the problem is the events are too spaced apart. Like imagine if you released the Iron Kids documentary, the only way to watch it the first year is if you're at the theater at one of the 5 events or something like that, and do like a
maybe I don't know. We do something like that just to make it an event. If we and we're gonna do that with the Iron Kids movie before we probably put it out online, because once that happens, it's just there's all the mystique will be gone. You can just watch it on your couch, which is cool. But you want to make it an event.
Mm-hmm.
Drop a yes in the comments if you'd want to see like a long form paintball movie, or a no if you just like kind of how it's going with the reels and that sort of thing.
And what do you think? Well, of course, but I mean, long reel as like a long feature, like more than 15 seconds. Or like 12 minutes, or like an hour and a half.
No, long form is like a movie.
Yeah, movie.
So like an hour to an hour and a half type of deal.
Yeah.
We were thinking about doing a Wes Anderson type film over here at the Spick and Span show.
But like more like a 24-hour movie.
Yeah.
That is funny you say that. A lot of the interviews we set up for the Iron Kids movie were based on Wes Anderson's composition and colors. So it will kind of have that feel with the symmetry and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Derek said 90 minutes or less he has to get up to pee.
Yeah, you're telling me, pal.
Actually, speaking of which, I just went and saw Avatar, which was 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah. Not only is it 3 hours and 10 minutes, I went and saw it with Eric Hunter, and he got 2 beers during the movie. Had to get up twice to pee. Didn't miss a single thing that was important.
Wow.
So, just so you guys if you're wondering if you can leave, don't worry about it. There's plenty of movie to go around in those 3 hours and 10 minutes. Has anybody else seen Avatar? In here? I saw Avatar. So good, but so long. Yeah, I don't think you put enough O's in there for how long it was.
Were you rooting for the avatars or the people?
Well, you mean the humans or the avatars? Because see, that's a loaded kind of question.
The humans, dude. You gotta get that unobtainium, baby.
So it's not unobtainium anymore that they're going for. It's something else, and we're not gonna ruin it. It's not really a surprise.
Oh, I think they're going for Bofa.
Yeah.
Ryan filmed it. Ryan filmed it on his phone too, so I just watched it this morning. Sent it to me.
$3.5 bootleg iPhone version.
And he watched it like this.
Yeah, you're like, this is great.
The graphics are amazing.
Oh man. I don't know. It seems like a lot of people would be interested in a project like that.
Yeah, of course they would.
Who's gonna say no?
But
well, I know.
But is it a documentary?
Like, would you spend money on it, right? Because
would you spend money on
something like that is a serious deal. So you want to, either sell it online or sell tickets to a live premiere or whatever. Yeah. Matt Condor found a big supply of ligma on the Avatar planet.
But what about what's the deal with the Iron Kids documentary? Isn't that going to be a full length?
It's going to be
format?
about an hour long.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were going to shoot our final interviews in Florida at World Cup, but our whole camera crew could not make it because of the hurricane. So that screwed us up. So we're going to pick those final ones up at the first tournament in Florida in March. But we are going to start editing in the beginning of the year. So
okay.
Hopefully end of next year, we'll have something for everybody to see.
Right. And it needs to be like just over the 1 hour mark to make it like a full movie. Otherwise it's kind of like a series.
Our special.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I kind of envisioned it like that. Like, I think we'll have enough to make it like an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours, but I feel like we'll make it, as good as we possibly can, and maybe thinking of it in terms of, maybe it is part of a series, right? Because it's really only the first 3 years of a 20-year story.
And that's something that Brad had always talked about, right? Is like doing that the story is too long.
Yeah. But, I will say, like, it's quite an expensive project, and, if people like it and it gets picked up, then maybe we can, put it together to where we can fund the next chapter of it. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Here's a good one. This would be cool too, and just to elaborate a little bit on what Dan Shelley said. Dan said you should sell tickets in the form of headbands. So like the headband admits one entry, but imagine if like the headband had a QR code sewn into the back, and that was your ticket.
Yeah, that's definitely doable.
It could, or you could put our RFID chip in it too. But like,
so we know where you are at all times.
Yeah, so we know where you are.
Where your gear bag is.
But that'd be a cool kind of concept. Is like each headband gets 2 admissions or 2 tickets. Is worth 2 tickets and then sell that.
Not a bad idea. I like that actually.
Because,
fun, engaging.
Yeah, fun, engaging, and then people will go and watch it, and then they have like a keepsake from it. Good job, Dan. That was Dan's idea.
Ryan, what's your favorite paintball movie of all time?
That's a good question. I mean,
because I feel like everyone was always into that shit, but you weren't.
I'm trying to think. Like, the actual the only movies. I mean, there were like the shorts. You're not even listening to me now. Just look at him.
Roman just completely wasn't listening to what we were saying, and he just walked in the room and started telling me about the sickest jersey of all time. I said jersey instead of movie. He's like, do that again.
The
in your voice.
Jersey ever made was the Cap Factory JT jersey, red with the gold chain.
Oh God, I hated that jersey. That jersey's so lame.
Oh, it's so sick.
That was a good one.
Tacky, dude.
Tacky, dude. Yeah, it was like
was it?
that was so lame.
Funny, but tacky.
Yeah, not cool at all. Like that was like it's a novelty, right?
Galvanized steel background.
Yeah, it was
gold
galvanized
chains.
steel in the background with the chain. Dude, it was so cool.
Yeah, if you're going to Sturgis.
Our special guest will be on in 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
So how about what was your favorite movie, Kyle?
Blackball, the Bobby Duke story.
That's what I was thinking. I just couldn't remember.
I liked, I think probably serial killers.
Ryan liked that scene in Failure to Launch with Matthew McConaughey.
I was just looking at that on my phone.
Where nobody wears goggles. They just are ripping it out there. Jennifer, who was it?
When you type in...
Barbara Streisand? No, it was... What's her name?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker, right?
When you type in paintball movies, it says top 5 paintball movies. This means War, Failure to Launch, School for Scoundrels, Paintball, 2009, and rounding out number 5, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, you know it was a good one? What was that? It was called Gotcha. Remember that movie? That was dope. That was the original paintball movie. Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
What is...
Everybody should go out and watch Gotcha.
What is this movie? Paintball?
I think I posted some stuff on Instagram of that movie.
Yeah, you used to do that.
Paintball.
And no, Forky, they don't let you choose your song for the parts in serial killers. They just kind of pick it for you. I mean, a lot of the songs are based on what you can get, what's available, right?
Well, so actually, like, if we do this movie, like, it would be largely music based. So that's a big part of the budget. Will be going out and getting real music that's thoughtfully put together. So, like, say we're doing a part about Kyle in the movie, like, we're gonna go and not pick a random song. Like, we're gonna pick a song where the lyrics and the tempo and the feeling of the song suit Kyle, right? So I feel like, you know, that's the way Patrick did it, in a really thoughtful way. He wasn't picking music as an afterthought, right? So, like, for the Iron Kids movie, we picked out, we have real music in there. Like, we've got, you know, Social Distortion. We've got, I mean, I don't want to give it away, but we've got some good music.
Yeah, no, I heard some of the songs you guys got, and that's pretty cool. I mean, go through the process of how you even get those things. Like, how do you get a song? Like, so for instance, Social Distortion's a fairly large band. Like, what do you do? Do you just kind of...
So Dan Napoli, who's our director and producer, is experienced in that stuff and has connections. So basically, you have to pitch the project to the the licensing company that licenses that music, and in some cases, it'll go over the desk of the musicians or, you know, their agents, and they have to approve the project, and then you have to agree upon a price, and, you know, based on the overall budget of your project will help dictate that price. So, like, if our project is $1 million, then, you know, they'll say, okay, we want, you know, 10 grand for a song or 20 grand for a song. If our project is $50,000, then, you know, you might be getting in for, you know, $1,500 or whatever. So,
which is strange that they do it like that.
For my song, I want...
Not everybody does it. Not everybody does like that.
Okay.
Like, you can't go get, like, Taylor Swift or like somebody like that. You're not going to get Dua Lipa, you know, but, you know, you can go in and get, you know, a kind of good music that is, you know, either older or more edgy or whatever.
But you did just say we get to pick our song. So
no,
for
he's
me...
going to pick a song that suits
what song would you pick?
AC/DC's Thunderstruck.
Dude, that's totally not you.
It's... no, I just looked for the most expensive song to get rights for.
Oh yeah.
This one was used in 1999, and it was $500,000 to use it back then. So
yeah, but
probably
that was
close to $1 million at least.
So I mean, like a band like Metallica. I was actually just listening to an interview with on Howard Stern with Lars, the drummer for Metallica, and he was talking about licensing their music and how strict they were about that historically, and now they've kind of changed their position on that.
Right.
So, it all depends on the artist and the publishing company. Like, Prince, you couldn't get anything Prince when he was still alive because he didn't like to license his music out, and now, it's gettable. I don't know how much it is, but you can get it. So, that changes based on who has control over it.
Dylan Boyum says Fava makes his own music for some of the Planet Eclipse videos.
Yeah, that's rad. And there are a lot of like, music producers that in paintball, DJs, and a guy like A-Rod or
A-Rod,
Fava, or people that are talented and make this guy Kippy Beats, who I was talking to, makes like his own techno beats that are really good.
I want to get A-Rod on the show. Actually,
dude, that's a good call.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
get
I want to get A-Rod on the show before the end of this month, especially. It's not this month.
I was gonna say I don't know if
before
that math
won't
checks
work.
out.
Before the end
Dan
of January.
too, Dan Napoli.
Yeah, we can definitely get Dan Napoli. I'll write those down. A-Rod just rebranded, and I've been scrolling around on all his music page. Xander Rod.
He's got good stuff.
Yeah, he went full country though. It's full country.
Oh, really? The stuff he sent me was like ambient music.
Oh no, he's got full vocals and everything. Check it out. It's Xander with a Z Rodriguez on Instagram. He's got a bunch of good stuff. He did like a Dolly Parton remix
cover.
What do you do,
remix.
Jolene or something?
Yeah.
That's a weird for a guy to sing that song, but okay.
Well, didn't the White Stripes do Jolene?
They did. That's
Yeah.
true. But they have a girl.
Okay. Yeah. James, he wants that song by Peaches.
Which one?
It's a pretty vulgar one. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. It's like,
Dude, like you wanted me, calling me all the time, like I'm gonna tell me.
Dizon said Papa Roach, last resort. Dude, shout out to Dizon. He sent us a really awesome Christmas gift.
Yeah,
and
nice
I really
card.
appreciated the card. That was good handwriting too. Was that you that wrote that, Dizon? It's like perfectly spaced, everything.
Yeah. My song is certainly not WAP. That is not mine. That is not mine. And yes, that's it. But yeah, that'd be good to get Dan Napoli and A-Rod.
Yeah, and I actually already started writing out like a treatment for that movie, right? Like who I want to have in it and how it will look, and try to think of more interesting ways to present paintball than is like commonly put out there.
Mm-hmm.
But it is hard to do, right? Because like, how are you going to keep people entertained with similar content that people can just go on, Instagram and get in bite-sized pieces?
Yeah,
right?
it's gonna be hard for
how
people.
How do you tell that story, right? That's the question. That's the trick.
Well, and that's a good question, right? Like, what makes it anything compelling enough for people's attention span to actually stick and stay, right? Because the Iron Kids documentary has obviously a lot of substance, maybe not as much playing stuff as most people would like. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of content from the handycam days.
Not a lot of action.
But there's certainly a lot more action in the rest of Dynasty's kind of history that's you can pull from places. However, what kind of story can you tell that's going to keep people's attention, right? Like 15 was a really, really good one, and I enjoyed that one. I thought that was put together very well. How long is 15? I don't know.
Like an hour?
Yeah.
My personal favorite was the Fandango. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, Fandango. If you guys haven't seen Fandango, I don't know. You guys got to.
That's like
hour and a half. 15 was an hour and a half. Wow, I didn't think it was that long.
Nice.
Yeah, that was really good. 373,000 views.
Yeah, like that whole
years.
part with like you guys in
That video
Finland
has the
though
most
could have been
views
cut out of the movie.
out of all the paintball
Or wherever you were, Greenland,
Iceland.
yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I tuned out for that part. I was sawing logs.
So I thought that one was really good. I guess the BKIT one is really good also. Same kind of idea. But I mean, you have the right guy doing that because Dan did both of those ones also.
You got to buy that one, the BKI.
I think the BKI one is also, so you can kind of pull up some stats on that just to give an idea.
Yeah, and I don't know if Moffat's in here, but Moffat is is working on the Iron Kids movie with us too. He's had actually a pretty big part to play in getting a lot of the footage and capturing some stuff, and definitely his name will be in the credits.
What do you want me to check? See if we can get on Napster.
Yeah. See if we can get it on Is Napster something?
Yeah, Dirt or Reckoning, that was good.
Yeah, Reckoning was good. We actually have a bunch. I think that the BKI site has a ton of the Dirter movies for free now. I think they released them all in 2020.
It has been cool working on this project. Like, we reached out to Rob Dirter, who does like graphics now for movies. So we're in touch with him, and we're gonna work with him on some stuff, and Dan and Patrick, and guys who really had an important part to play in kind of shaping the way paintball was seen when we were watching.
Well, for sure. I mean, not only that, and it's actually all of them, the main guys have used paintball as like a big stepping stone to much bigger projects, right? Obviously, Pat has his big projects, but Brad Mon literally works on Hollywood movies, like blockbuster movies.
He does, yeah.
Which is pretty fascinating. The stuff that he gets to do. I guess it sounds fascinating. It's not actually that tight if you're doing it.
It's a little laborious, yeah.
Yeah.
So you never answered. What was your favorite paintball movie, Ren?
I don't know. I did really like 15. I thought that was really well done. I liked the Dirter videos. I just felt like it was too much of a mashup. He did a good job trying to get... What was the one where he featured... it was a very similar setup to how Serial Killers went, where it featured a player from each... not from each team, but a handful of players.
Who made it?
Dirter did. It was kind of towards the end, or once he kind of got... So his videos, when it was just mashups of just people getting...
Yeah, no, I forget the name of that one. Not Reckoning. It was called, like, Soldiers of Fortune. No,
there's a Soldiers of Misfortune one. There was... I was gonna say Mental Fortitude.
Jason, sorry, I see your comment in there. Esham, I do talk to Esham, and actually Esham played against us when we were on the Iron Kids when he was on Outsiders way back in the day, and now he directs legit movies, and I have been talking to him about some projects, and I would like to get him involved. I have a call on the books with him, so we're gonna shoot the proverbial shit when we talk.
War of Attrition.
Yeah, that's it. War of Attrition. That was one of the last ones.
That's really good one.
Yeah, that was one of his last ones. I thought he started doing a lot better. Obviously, Dynasty Dissected Volume 1 and Volume 2 were pretty fantastic. Volume 1.
Jason was on the Outsiders. What up, dude?
Oh, no way. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Outsiders, dude. I actually just talked to Whit Pierce the other day. Whit's on it.
Yeah, I guess like a lot of those dudes. I don't know if you're in the mix with those guys, Jason, but like I saw Shane and Bill and Whit and Esham all were getting together and playing a little bit, so that's pretty cool to see.
I got Rate.
Bill, otherwise known as Roll and Spin and Shoot.
Remember that time when Alex spun on you in practice?
Yeah.
Taught you a lesson, bro.
280-degree spin.
Yeah.
Well.
Just looking the Dorito way. Didn't spin like the fast way.
Yeah.
He spun all the way around.
Yeah, the other way.
Other way around.
That's called the Reynolds wrap.
Yeah.
It's so that you spin the opposite direction of the ref so they can't see the hit on you.
Oh, that's a good move.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I see why you did it all these years. I've been wondering.
Yeah.
I like those old
I was teaching you a lesson, small fries.
Those old 720 videos where they showed the full X-Ball matches. And they go to the pits and there was like a halftime. Remember those?
Yeah, no. Yes, I do. When it was like 15-minute halves.
Yeah, there was a lot of those like PB Star videos. I liked watching those.
Yeah, those are still on YouTube, some of those.
Are they?
I watched one where we were playing Strange in that long format, and I'm like, God, when is it going to end?
Yeah.
The score was like 21-15. I was like, what the hell is it? Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how people like made it out to corners back then with like the
machine guns.
with machine guns. Huh?
Do you remember when it was just full automatic?
Yeah.
No,
But
we
wasn't
didn't play
playing-
with that. You played that. There was only one, or there was one full season, and you played the. And just so everybody knows, Alex and Oliver played the very first NXL match ever, the first match of X-Ball ever played at Mardi Gras, right?
No, it was in. I think it was like in Pittsburgh or something.
I thought it was at Mardi
And it
Gras.
was at a different. Like there was a regular tournament,
Uh-huh.
and then we had to drive to this other venue where they had set it up. It was at like a high school or something, and that's where we played it. I got a picture around here somewhere from it. I don't know.
I had a weird, like, but kind of cool moment the other day. I was and I'm sure you've had it before too, but I was like packaging up some Tigerwear shirts, and I had this I don't even know what the word to say, but like I was like warped into my past when I like first started playing paintball. And I remember ordering like my first ever dye paintball shirts for full price off dye paintball, and then them coming in the mail, and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And it was weird, like that whole full circle just like in a blip. I kind of like smiled and was like, wow.
I thought you were
wild.
gonna say crap your pants, because Alex does that once or twice a year.
When he's sending out Hormesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was packaging up.
I have a little dry erase board that says like days since I've crapped my pants, and it's like 400, and then you got to
Scrub
wipe
it
it
off.
off and write 0.
Yeah. Usually it says like 83. He's never gotten to triple digits. Alex, Austin, I'm just gonna stick it with Austin Yurkovics. Asked about Hormesis board shorts.
Yeah, we have them.
They're up. I have some. These ones.
They're not for sale yet, but we have them. Yeah, those ones you can show them.
These ones for sure. If I drop in
we're gonna wait. We're gonna
my
wait.
beehole's
till the
coming
dead of
out
winter
on these things.
to sell those.
No diving head first with these ones on. They'll be around my ankles.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till the temperature drops into the negatives to sell those.
Smart move.
Andres asked where you get some banana set paint. Where can you order the Dynasty paint?
Your favorite online or local retailer. I'm sure Matrix Gear carries it. It's good. You could win some on the show. We've got actually a pod that we signed full of banana ball that went out to didn't go out anywhere because we don't have the person's address, and that was going to a pod of paint. Went to Mr. Fernando, Fernando.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoever just asked about the denim jacket, send me a message. I have some odd sizes of those. So
How do we send you a message? Do we hit you with that 619?
hit me up on my Instagram is Ryan at Ryan Greenspan 18.
Yeah.
You can send an email to hormesispaintball@gmail.com.
Yeah, and Derek, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna get that box checked for you. That was on it was on one of the make sure we take care of
Wonder if
aspects.
Paul's gonna read this. This chat box came up as I was trying to search, and then so I said, "Hey, this is Kyle."
What about new hats? What else you got? You're wearing a hat right now.
Yeah, I will probably put those up at the same time as the shorts, which actually these are really cool. They're like crushable, so you can like smash up the brim, and it doesn't get.
And they're edible too, right?
And they're edible. In case you have a bet with someone and you say I'm gonna eat my hat, then you can actually eat this hat.
Dude, the eat your hat.
Yeah. So yeah, it's churro flavored.
We could get that on. You get it on QVC.
Yeah, and they float in water. In case you drop it in the toilet, then you can get it out easy.
The porta potty at the field.
Anthony
Yeah,
bought
but it's
two
a cool
cases
hat. It's a
from
custom
Finland.
design hat. It's not one of these hats that you just buy and put your logo on it. Like we made the template and it's thoughtfully made. So we're pretty stoked on those. And I've been wearing mine, and every time I drop it in the toilet, it's easily retrievable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Are you guys planning to make any eat my shorts? Board shorts? Shorts?
Dude, that's brilliant.
Eat my shorts.
Eat my shorts, dude. That's a good call. Yeah, I'm thinking of calling the hat the floater, which actually is funny, right? It's
Yeah.
Like
You should take a
'cause it's
picture
like
of it in
piece
the
chip
porta
that
potty at the
floats.
field.
Huh?
Take a picture of it in the porta potty at the field.
Yeah. The
Floating.
porta potty in the tournament. Actually, at a porta potty in the tournament, you don't need it to float. It'll just sit on top of the
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 schmuck.
mountainous pile of feces. Ugh.
Well, this
Yeah.
conversation digressed
Yeah.
pretty quickly on on what we were talking about. Alex, what
Would you
was?
rather watch the Spick and Span show for an hour, or just have to sit in a paintball porta potty on Sunday afternoon for an hour?
Worse, they got to do both. You lose a bet. Okay. We were looking at some other stats that we had. Oh yeah, let me pull these ones up. I'm gonna quiz you, Alex.
Dude, that's a good bet to bet another guy on another team in the semifinal match. Say like, all right, whoever loses this has to sit in the porta potty through the whole finals match.
Why is it digress to porta potties?
All right, we can move on.
So Ryan, was Sloan like totally in full swing this year with Christmas? Like so stoked and the whole deal?
Yeah, she was banging on Kyle's door.
Yeah, I was pretty
That's
mad.
awesome, man.
I was pretty mad.
Banging 7:25 a.m.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, that's
slamming.
it. My daughter got up at 5:30
Oh man.
after going to bed at like 9 o'clock.
Woke up first thing in the morning.
Then we got
She's on it.
we got our walkie-talkies, but I think a couple other people in the neighborhood also got
Yeah.
walkie-talkies.
We
'cause
crossed we crossed a lot of streams.
Yeah,
We crossed a lot of
there
streams.
was I think a 2-year-old on there talking. Didn't even make sense.
Hmm. And then let's see what else. What else did Sloan? What was she super stoked on? Anything? Oh, we got her some shoes. Some heel shoes that are atrocious. I call them heel shoes. She
They
calls
look
them heel
like the shoes that
from
the
Wizard of Oz.
from the Wizard of Oz at the,
That Dorothy.
Yeah.
The ruby red slippers.
but they're purple.
Yep. It's a pretty. It's a nightmarish
There's
stream.
no place like home.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they have a little tiny, chunky heel on them.
I need I need some of those right now so I can get out of this situation.
Nice joke.
Thanks.
It was lousy. Gunner, what's going on, guys? Yeah, the kids' heels, and they're super, super loud.
Oh, Sal said any word on the possible new coach you talked about last show?
Coach of what?
Assistant coach. For
Of
our
what team?
For our team.
Victor Gamboa?
Who said that last time?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't recall the assistant coach talk. But one thing that we were going to talk about, actually, once the season kind of starts up, because of all the coaching stuff that we do locally, especially, was I guess we have to get back into a lot of the coaching stuff. But I want to get Skinny Kevin on. I know that he's a hoot on this show, but want to get him on and talk a little bit about how scouting works.
Yeah, and I will say, like, the
Yeah.
way Skinny broke down scouting
Uh-huh.
makes it so digestible for the players.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot to it, but it's really simplified in the way that he figured out how to do it. So, I do appreciate, Skinny and his, commitment to go out there and scout all the teams.
Mhm.
Like, he's watching all the teams because he doesn't know who we're going to play down the line.
Mhm.
And he's not thinking about the next game. He's thinking about the games on Sunday. So, I feel like, Skinny can definitely have a lot of insightful information, especially when it comes to that, or probably all aspects of coaching. But I do appreciate his ability or his system that he's come up with there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And
And
actually,
also, I mean, a huge shout out to Skinny for me personally, because I feel like, over the years, I kind of didn't lose faith in myself, but I kind of was like, a little bit checked out. And I feel like Skinny kind of came in. When he came in, he really believed in me, and I started to perform better. And I think a lot of that had to do with him.
wow.
That's great.
That's especially because he's probably one of the most negative humans, but at least you get all the good energy. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it's not about that. Like, I truly believe, like, maybe it comes from our past, right? Because
Mhm.
we were always, we played together a lot, and I feel like we always would rely on each other on the team, right? Like, both of us weren't real explosive type of players like you, Angel, Oliver.
Both.
We were kind of just like, more of the solid type of guys. Just we knew we were the best guys on the team, even though we didn't get credit for it. He's just like, yo, man, get in there. I believe in you. And that was enough for me to help start believing in myself a little bit.
Yeah. And I mean, the way that he delivers the info, right, is shows that he actually does believe in you and care. And because he'll say it, a couple of times. And I think that there's definitely a good way of digesting, information, because obviously you don't need someone who's overly excited, or overly optimistic, but you certainly don't want someone overly pessimistic either. You need that balance.
Could you give like 2 examples
of overly optimistic type of person?
Yeah, and overly pessimistic.
Well, I would say that if you looked at if the guys, let's see, the coaches who we've had in the past, so let's just take Rusty and Kevin. We were about to knock that thing on my iPad.
Yep.
So Rusty was, I would say, leaned far more optimistic, right? On believing in the players' ability and then trusting that it can be fixed with just constantly like affirmation, right? Whereas Kevin's not necessarily the polar opposite of that, but he's definitely skews pretty far on that other end, right? Like, and some of you guys saw it, and I don't know if it was Verbal or Moffat or Raga that filmed this, but it was when Kevin was kind of going off on us on a very close, tight match at World Cup, and rather than saying like, all right, we got to pick it up and we got to tighten it up and we got to do better, it was like, dude, you guys are letting me down.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a fine line of the type of player and the psyche of the player that you can say that type of stuff to. And obviously we all know and we all understand it. And that's incredibly important. But there's definitely a fine line. And then when you're talking to players individually, like, he harped on Marcelo a little bit. I think Marcelo got shot off the break twice in maybe the first match, the second match or something like that. And Kevin was just was really upset at how we performed in that match. It was far too close for him. And then kind of rolling forward, it's just like, okay, I need to fix on that. But he'll go over and talk to people individually. And I think, Alex, this is where it helps with you, is because the belief isn't a falsehood. He's not going in there and saying like, hey, don't worry about it, dude. Like, you're the best and do this and that. He's just like, like, pick it up. I know you can do it. Don't worry about that. Like, stop worrying.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, don't worry about that. Like,
and like you're saying,
and he always says you're gonna do fine. Right?
Yeah. When he did, interact with me, it wasn't like he gave me a pep talk. He just looked at me and said like, hey, you're going 2 out of 3. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, are you sure?
You're scared?
A little bit. Yeah. There was like, an element of like, okay, that's, the feeling of the pressure. But then on the other hand, like, I know Skinny's looking at it in a very, in a macroscopic way. Like, he's looking at the whole picture and he's going to try to give the team the best chance of winning. He's not trying to make friends. So, knowing that, if he calls your number, he thinks you're the best chance that the team has, even if you don't. And he doesn't, like Ryan said, he doesn't go in and say good job every time, but what he does do is he'll give you some constructive criticism, make sure you hold yourself accountable for certain things. And, I feel like a pretty good technique, when you're dealing with seasoned players, right? Like, you're not going to go over to Ryan and be like, you shoot left and not right, and like bullshit like that, Oh, look at that!
Yeah, Spick and Span. Wait, where's Ryan?
Santa was good until he got to Mouse's house, then he got bunkered. Then he got bonus balls back to the North Pole.
Oh shit! No, I'm a lot nicer these days.
Dude, happy holidays, bro. Good to see you.
Yeah, happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas.
What are you doing?
I just got home from the gym.
Let's see him, dude. Take off that sweatshirt. Let's see those thighs.
Nope.
I was talking to Mouse yesterday, like around lunchtime, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just eating. Went to this restaurant, eating a bunch of food.
I swear it's such a bad idea.
And then I'm like, what are you about to do after that? And he's like, I'm going to go run the stairs. I was like, okay. I talked to him like an hour later. He's like, I was dying. I was like, yeah, you ate a full meal before you went to eat. Look at
Ryan,
that.
how long would you wait to do cardio after a
Probably
meal?
45 minutes at least.
No, I just don't do it.
Cardio or eat?
Well, you know I eat because otherwise I'd be dead.
Do you guys still have these hoodies?
Nice.
We might have a couple. I think Derek Weagle bought them all.
Dude, they're so warm. I was saying for all those people in cold places, if you want a hoodie, this is the one.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like hella heavy and just super comforting, and it's like a weighted blanket.
Yeah.
It was cold today. SoCal, 60.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's nice in California. It's always nice in California. That's why you pay those extra taxes.
So what's the deal, dude? I heard you're going to Revo.
Here it is, guys.
No, I'm not. I heard Kyle's the one getting offers, not me.
Dude, their sharks are circling the waters.
Dude, no one gives you offers anymore.
People know I'm getting paid too much. They don't even try to offer.
You didn't get it. You didn't get any offers off season.
I mean,
Come on.
yeah.
Of course he did, bro. He just said no.
Come on.
Listen, look at this guy. He doesn't kiss and tell. He's a man of integrity. Look at that. Of course he got offers, dude, because I personally made him an offer.
Yeah.
Our offer was you get to come to the team and not get paid anything.
Yeah.
But you have a really good time.
Yeah, you get to have a good time. I think
the
that's
one thing I feel bad for Bart because I think I've asked him every off season for a raise.
Dude, I love Bart. Bart's one of the good guys. If you're
He's
watching,
the best.
shout out to Bart.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
No,
He is.
he's definitely not watching.
He might not even know we have a
Spick
show.
Span Show in Canada. It's
Yeah.
Dude, I think
outlawed.
I told you guys last time, I think. I would send this guy, Bart, a song like once a week, and he would never reply.
You'd send him a
Like
song?
classic, yeah, like usually leading into like a tournament, getting him pumped up, you know? And
Like,
he
okay.
likes like classic rock, you know? So I sing like a AC/DC song or something. Never replies, never said that's a good song or anything.
He likes classic rock, so I sent him an AC/DC.
He's like, no, I give all the players a fake number.
It's like AI.
Oh, shit.
Wait, so keep
No.
going.
No, there's nothing else to it.
Did you ever say anything to him about it?
No, I forget to bring it up, but I'll try to remember next time. Probably just texting him at bad times or something. He's busy.
Maybe he doesn't have Spotify and he has Apple Music.
That
He's
could
got,
be
no,
it.
he,
doesn't
he's,
get
he's
the
got
link,
them all. He subscribes to all of them. Let me ask you this: do you guys all share one Impact Team Netflix account and get like HBO Max and the whole deal?
That'd be
With
good.
No, I use my mom's.
Yeah. Okay.
I use Ryan's mom's.
Nice.
Oh shit, man.
See?
For some reason that seemed like sexual. Too.
No, that's kind of what Yo Mama jokes.
That's kind
of what the Yo Mama jokes are supposed to allude to.
It
Yeah.
did, man. Usually you have to sleep with them to get the account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use and Ryan's mom in the same sentence.
So let me ask you this, Mouse. What type of cash value figure would you put on this type of fun that you get to have if you were to be playing on a team like Dynasty? It's got to be worth a lot.
He's been on Dynasty. You know, he's had the experience.
No, but he
it's
didn't
okay.
get it back then.
Yeah, but
Dynasty,
no.
the ride.
What do you mean cash value though? Because you guys don't offer shit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So we can't offer you very much at all, but we make it up
Jokes?
in jokes.
No, I mean you guys are strictly the cool guy, the old guy, the
Cool guys, that's right.
old guy.
Yeah, there we
team,
go.
Because you gotta have like something going for you out of paintball if you're gonna play for your team.
You got to have that your retirement plan unlocked.
There's just no way, man. Or you live with one of you guys rent free because it's just not gonna work.
Yeah. Or you live with your mom.
I did that for too long.
You live with Ryan's mom too?
Oh shit! I really hope she's watching too.
Yeah, Nah, she's not
Does
watching.
your mom even know you have a show, Ryan?
I've told her a bunch, but I don't think it doesn't really. I don't know. No, I mean she doesn't get it.
My mom's like, "You're still playing paintball?"
Yeah.
I'm like, where? I'm like, paintball. She's like, "What?"
Is Angel gonna be there?
My mom watches the show a lot, I think.
Yeah.
I bet if Annie were watching right now, she would think that Mouse is Angel.
Angel. Like we're pretty similar, yeah.
Dude, you're getting some love in here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. He is awesome.
Mostly it's about
What do
your
you
teeth.
have to go on to see the comments? Is it YouTube?
Yeah.
If
You could probably do that while you, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, they want you to use a forest mouse.
No, I can't do it though while I'm on the if I'm on the phone.
Dude, this guy
I think you
paid.
can now,
You
right?
owe- hey, Alex Avila paid $4.99 because Mouse is on the show. You owe Mouse $4.99.
Yeah, it's minus 30%, but yes, I'll hit Mouse with $3.50 next time I see him.
Oh shit! No, let me clear the air. The biggest mistake I ever made was making Marcelo and Tyler pay me to be on their podcast.
You did that? Wait, you actually did that?
They Venmoed me like a couple $100.
Oh my.
I was just, I was inspired. I watched like a Conor McGregor documentary. He was really chasing the money, so I was just.
Dude, that's awesome.
I never knew that.
The problem with me is I go too much back and forth about either being the bad guy or trying to be the good guy. You gotta pick one.
Here's the thing, dude. Like, your persona, is
I'm
like
a villain.
the villain. But that's such
Yes.
bullshit, because you're not that type. You're like.
Yeah,
your
but that's
personality
okay.
isn't
You
like
still
that.
have to.
Yeah, you still got it,
admit
yeah.
to the public eye.
I guess.
I think it's easier for me to be the villain.
Maybe, but I mean, you do. When you're on the field, you can play like the villain, sure. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to fucking get. I don't want to get in your way. You're
Yeah, I
goddamn
can
locomotive,
still
right?
be nice to you guys, yeah, like off the field. But, people outside the pro division don't need to know that.
I mean, I look at it like,
Well.
kind of like the Kobe Bryant attitude, right? Like, the dude's a fucking super nice guy, super professional. But when you're out on the court with them, bro, you're fucking. It's a different situation.
Like
Like, I
Dexter.
forget what I was watching. I didn't watch the whole the thing, but it was about the Olympic team, and Kobe was playing with the U.S. obviously, and they were playing Spain.
Yeah, I watched that.
Gasol, who
Mhm.
was one of his teammates on the Lakers. In the very first play, he just plowed
Technical foul.
Gasol and
Yep.
just put him on his back, and
Sent
that
the
just
message.
Sent the message, right?
Mhm.
Like, it's
I
not
think
about, it's not
you
personal.
guys have been doing that really well. Playing like fucking assholes on the field, just bonus balling, like really playing hard, but obviously it's working. And then
Wait, we
to
bonus
just,
ball?
be yourself off the field. Yeah, you especially. Why don't you get that guy on the camera?
Me? I
Yeah,
bonus
yeah.
ball?
This-
I don't
this
bonus
is
ball
what the
anybody.
viewers are seeing.
Oh, they have the widescreen?
Yeah, they have like the whole thing. You and me are here. That's what they
Yeah,
see. Like,
what
you
if
and me
I
are-
turn it?
We're, like,
yeah, if I
talking
can.
Yeah, turn your if you turn your phone, you'll be able to see us
Yeah,
better.
I did.
Yeah. I don't think it works like that. Unless
Where'd you get that painting?
Oliver sent it to us
yeah.
overnight from
I was
Bali.
gonna say, it looked like some Bali artwork.
yeah, it's good. It's good.
Dude, I don't know if I could ever fly there. I just checked the weather randomly there, and it's always got like some thunderstorm.
It's like Florida though.
Hey,
No, it looks worse.
Mouse, did you see that? Did you see that thing about the Hawaiian Airlines?
Hawaii? Oh
Oof.
yeah.
Dude,
What happened?
like 30 minutes before they landed in Honolulu, they had this serious turbulence and like sent 15 or 20 people to the hospital. Like,
Where?
no one had their seatbelts on. The people who didn't have their seatbelts on like hit the roof and like got just, like pretty severely hurt.
Yeah, it
A
looks
lot of people
they're
got really
looking into
severely
it,
hurt.
too, because the
Ju-
pilot didn't warn them.
Well, they all say put your seatbelt on.
No, I know, but like a pilot will know, like, hey, it looks like rough air is coming up here. Everybody buckle up.
Well, they only know that if there's another plane in front of them that has experienced it, or if there's a visible
Oh
storm.
no way!
Yeah,
Really?
so
They-
yeah, so it's all
They don't have
recorded.
a-
Waze.
they don't have
You see an
Doppler?
accident, you're implemented into the
Yeah,
app.
yeah,
Or
just
you
like
see a
Waze.
cop,
It's just
you
like
have one of
Waze.
those pigs.
Yeah, it's just like Waze.
Holy shit!
There's an
that's
Air
the
Force
only
cop
way we know.
jet up
So
here.
If you're the first one in the route, you're eating shit.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, if there's
Oh,
if there's
no.
visible, But like, dude,
Dude, they
So,
gotta have
hey,
better
no.
technology.
Now-
It's
hey,
like Ryan, dude. You're
Mouse.
the first guy to drop into Corbett's. You gotta test out the snow down there.
yeah, that's right, exactly, dude. You watch me, dude. We're going, we're hitting it. Hey, Mouse.
Dylan Boyum said, "I've been bonus balled by everyone on this screen."
Oh,
You're all
guilty.
guilty.
Well, he definitely asked
Bruiser.
for it.
The
Dude, you
bruiser.
gotta get him on the show, bro. He's
Yeah, we
great.
do
We
need
can
to
do
get
it. That's easy. So Mouse, so two things. Let me preface this with Mouse has a slight fear of flying, where you've actually not gotten on the plane to go show up to an event before because.
No, that's never happened.
What about in Europe or Australia? You didn't show up to Australia because it was raining or something.
No, as much as no, don't throw that out there.
Really?
As much as I don't like flying, I get on the flight anyways. But
Why didn't you show up to
And
that
it's-
Australia event?
the what?
Australia, one time.
They didn't. You need that 2-week visa thing,
Oh,
and it didn't. Like, I don't know. It
Hey,
didn't
Ryan.
get accepted.
Have you ever, Ryan? Do you get nervous like if there's bad turbulence on the plane?
no.
No, I think.
you completely like to like, okay, this is out of my hands. Like
I have a really dark way that I look at it too, and it doesn't bother me.
I've flown with Kyle. He puts his hands up every time we land.
up
No, I put my hands up during the turbulence.
because you think it's fun.
Yeah, I'm like on a ride.
Holy shit,
No,
I'm like,
the way
okay,
I've
so-
looked at it,
Push past it.
it's kind of dark, but I'm like, there's only two options that are gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine,
Or you're not.
or you're not. Something like
Yeah,
so.
man. I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but-
lie. Like when there's bad turbulence, I get sweaty palms. I'm not scared of flying, but just that experience. I mean, think about it. Getting inside of a metal tube and shooting through the air is not a natural human experience.
Yeah.
Like it is very a very unnatural thing to do. So I feel like there is an element of uncertainty, especially when there's turbulence.
Yeah.
Have you guys had a rough flight recently or no?
No.
No.
I've been lucky in the last 3-4 years.
So whenever I talk to Mouse, which isn't very often, and if it's ever near an event, I always go, dude, have you seen how choppy the air is on the way out to Chicago? And Mouse calls turbulence choppy air also.
Yeah.
It's a lot of choppy
That
air.
was the chop.
There's a lot of choppy air headed to Germany this weekend.
That was from Wolf on Wall Street, man.
That was the job.
Because I was going to ask you, like, back to the idea of can you forecast if it's happening? Like, yeah, you can by some weather patterns.
Yeah.
The chop's mellow on Bart's private jet.
Yeah.
No, it's actually worse. I've been on it.
Me
Dude,
too.
that thing went so fast. I got dizzy. It goes
Yeah,
it
it's
goes
too
way
fast.
higher and way faster than any other.
And
rig.
there's no handles to
They
grip.
take off at it seems like a much more extreme angle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was like flying at like 55,000 feet or something, and it was like 640 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It was
They
going.
do
You get there in
go
almost half the time though, which is nice.
Yeah.
less drag.
So Mouse, what are you looking at this season? You're just gonna come in and crush?
Couple wins, you know.
Yeah. You got a couple wins last year.
Yeah. So then three or more.
3 or
Any
more?
no changes to the team, right?
That I don't know yet. I really don't.
How many guys did you have on the roster this year?
It fluctuated from 10 to 12. It just there was always either one guy that couldn't make it or was
Oh, right.
injured. Like if at Cup, if Zach was healthy, we would have had 12.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a lot. And they're
Yeah,
all it's a problem.
a
It's
lot.
similar to our team. You have too many good guys.
Yeah, they're all good. Yeah.
What was it like getting to know Axel? Any funny stories you can think of?
I mean, he's got a great personality. He's pretty funny. It's just when he speaks up in the team meetings, it's like
Hard to take it serious.
changes. No, it's just
Everyone
funny
laughs.
because it's obviously mainly Bart and Dave chiming in, and then when the players start talking, and then he gets going, it's like, whoa, kind of forget about him, and his accent just really reminds you.
I told you this is fucking impossible.
And he's super emotional about it. You can tell he really wants to win. Obviously we all do, but he's fucking pouring it out when he's talking.
Wow.
And it's it's funny, but like you respect it at the same time. No, he's awesome though.
Yeah, that dude can fly.
We all knew him though. We've known him,
Mm-hmm.
even playing against him. Like I knew he'd be good.
He played great this year too.
Yeah, he's been good. But like, if you notice, like anybody that gets on Impact, like their first year, they're trying to figure it out because they're at least getting half the points that where they came from, and then they come to Impact, and it's so tough to continue to perform the way that you did getting on the team, and then now you're less reps. It's so tough.
Sure.
You almost have to just kind of kid yourself and be like, I'm still one of the best. I'm going to go out there and show them. And you're still trying to figure out the layout or the pace. It's fucking tough.
Sure.
Yeah,
so
I mean, look, when you get to your level, though, like, the reps in practice, like, you don't need those anymore, right? Like, yeah, you gotta be, like, have your mental fortitude and know the shots and all that shit. But, like, I feel like now, like, I would be more comfortable putting you out there with, like, 5 practice points rather than another guy with 30 practice points. And we're just, you got same with a guy like Archie, right? Like, he doesn't need the reps. Like, he's got, like, he went to fucking Burning Man before the tournament and then came in and
I know.
So, like,
I would have been mush if I did that.
Guys just, they get it, right? And not only do they get it, they also know how to play to the moment, right? So, you've been in those moments, you've been in those situations, and those are the invaluable things. And so is Axel.
So, well, I'll agree with you. The thing is with our team though, it's so systematic. Like there's like so many specifics in every game plan. So you do have to get those reps because you're going to be lost out there not knowing what you're supposed to do according to a player's move or the scenario on the field, because Bart and Dave are expecting certain movements or call outs depending on the situation we're going for in every point. So
your team
tough.
is more like a choreographed ballet, and our team's more like okay.
Yeah.
I felt it, bro.
I felt it.
And I think just like going, out there and going with the flow works more in paintball than what we're trying to do. But when it works with the system, it's fucking dangerous. But it's tough to get everybody. Yeah.
A big part of the evolution of our team over the past few years came from you guys when you went on that run. And I remember there was a moment when I was in your pit in Vegas, or outside your pit when I don't even know who you're playing. It was some inconsequential prelim match.
Listening to your game plans.
And what was that, Ryan?
I said listening to
your game plans.
No, I want to hear his point.
No, I was watching, and then Ryan's mom came up and distracted me. So
stop eating while you're talking.
Yeah,
it's Pez. I just got these.
It doesn't matter what they are. Stop eating.
All right, finish it.
And you were playing, and Dave was in the pit watching, and I think you were down. I think you were down points, but it was right in the beginning of the match, and you were in the corner, and you were way down bodies. And you played, and then you
you and I have talked about this before.
Yeah, and then you ran to the snake and got shot, and it was like, okay, get point over, and then you came off to the field, and Dave asked you what took you so long, and at this point in my mind, I was like, our team had, this idea that, we have superior players, so even if the chips are down in a point, we want to try to win that point, right? And I wasn't thinking about it in terms of managing the entire match. And what Dave was trying to do was afford his team a chance to win the point and save the time. Exactly. So I feel like the masterful teams and the masterful coaches are able to play out the match without having to blow the buzzer at all until everybody's dead, right?
Yeah,
so you're thinking out there, and in your mind, I watch you play. It's actually incredible, like to watch you and to understand like why you're playing the way you're playing based on all the factors. And you're one of the best guys at processing that. And I feel like, you're always thinking, okay, what's the score? Who are we playing? How much time is left in the match? And based on all those things, you become a different player, right? And you're able to play to the situation. And man, I mean, there were so many times.
So you're trying to say you never knew that?
No, I did. This is a while ago, man. This is like 7 years ago. This is like 7 or 8 years ago. This wasn't yesterday. You know, this was
Yeah.
this was a while ago, and
Right.
I feel like that, and at least I know those concepts were somewhat foreign to a lot of our guys at that time.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, Impact, when you guys went on that huge run, you kind of elevated the level of everybody's play. You know,
Yeah,
like
made it
I
competitive.
feel like, you know, the Dynasty now would outmaneuver the Dynasty of 10 years ago, even if we had really good players.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, of course, like the format.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You want the players to be on the same page as the coach, so the coach
Mhm.
doesn't have to do anything extra, and the players are on the same page, and it's going the way that the players or the coaches are thinking, and the players are doing it the way the coach is trying to manage it.
That's
Yeah.
that you put that so well, because that's like the way I say it. Like think about what Skinny Kevin's thinking about when you're out there.
Exactly. Yep.
You know? Totally.
Yeah, and you won't be faulted even if it goes wrong because the coach was thinking that anyways. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, and
that's
now-
when Impact's doing their best too, when everybody gets it. Yeah.
And I will credit that to Impact, to really kind of changing the paradigm
Yeah, because
of
everybody's
the way the
understanding.
high level players think about managing the match.
Mm-hmm.
And just as a quick disclaimer for everybody who's listening, make sure you guys have a coach that's comprehends the whole process, right? I mean, you got to think of like Mouse. You're just like, yeah, just you just you're on the same page as your coach. Well, that is a very not. I don't even think that. I think that less than half of the pro teams are on the same page as the coach.
Well, that's why they got to go to your clinic.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. Yeah, exactly. You know, and actually, it's interesting that you say that because and now we didn't have the best minor event schedule, but like when we played ML Kings in Sacramento, the math was very clear. If they lose by more than 2 points, they're out. And I think there was like 3 minutes left in the match, and they were down by 2 or 3, and they just sat there and waited. And then no one blew the horn, no one tried to move, and then they were like, "All right, well, we're done."
Yeah, clock management.
And
Yeah,
we
we're
were just trying to win the match, and we were just melting their guys.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't understand.
Yeah.
Didn't understand.
Yeah,
So yeah,
so that's something that needs to be discussed though in the pit before they walk out.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
you do know.
Because a lot of guys don't even look at the clock when they're playing.
True.
So if you can just talk about it before, then you kind of avoid that. I don't know.
Yeah, and I can point to like so many moments.
So many.
You know, with you particularly, like there was one, I think it was last year against Damage, and they were whooping your guys' ass, and then you came back, and there was you had a couple big moves when you were down bodies, and that's just like in the semifinals and the finals, that's just and infamous. Might even have been the same tournament.
Yeah, like counter moves.
Yeah.
Where they had the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You honestly, you use that. You're able to twist it and use that against them to make it your advantage.
I gotta dude, Malloy does that shit the best.
Mhm.
That's who I really actually learned that from. Dave taught it pretty well too, but when I would watch Malloy, it would be like, they're gonna lose this point for sure. And you just say fuck it and go and snap 3 guys and go win the point. He can obviously do it way better than anybody when his shot's on, because he just rides that gunfight like no other. But
I mean, what do you think's up with those guys? Like, I know they had a good performance in Chicago, but I mean, they had a pretty lackluster year. I mean,
I thought they were going to do so much better at World Cup.
I get too personal, but there's probably a lot going on back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, dude.
I did think they were going to do really well in
happy to be
that
out
World
of
Cup
that
layout.
What'd you say?
I thought they were going to do a lot better on that World Cup layout, like Ryan said.
No, that's too slow. Yeah, how are you going to win that layout when Malloy's carrying 4 pods?
Hey, coming from you, which is funny.
No,
What was
Mouse
that- what was
carries
the-
more
Malloy's
now.
carrying 6.
What was that Florida event that you played? That was like your best event of your entire career. Florida
Yeah, but
2021.
you could get going at any point, though, on that field.
Yeah, but you went out to that corner with 4 pods,
Yeah, but
and you were shooting guys coast to coast on the move somehow. That was very impressive.
because getting there was the most important thing.
Yeah, that was the
There's
hardest
a
thing.
difference. There
True.
wasn't spots like that on this field, at least if you went with a basic breakout.
Right.
You had to go to a spot and shoot your gun for 5 minutes until somebody figured it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you guys a little
When we did go play, just like pick up.
You guys would just send a fucking car crash to the center and play off it really well.
When we
Oh, damn it, man.
when we played the
Oh,
other day
shit.
though, just for fun, I noticed you had 6 pods in your bag. I never said anything, but I was like, oh, let's carry more paint. Good.
Yeah. Because I didn't want to play a snake, and then no one else wanted to, so I ended up getting in there.
Dude, you got it. You didn't get to play the
I
snake
gotta
all year
say,
this year.
dude, you only have so many dies. You gotta save them.
Yeah, but you took 2022
You're
off
so-
from the
you're so
snake,
right
bro.
about that.
What's that? What did you say?
Oh, I said you took 2022 off from playing the snake.
No way, dude. I was going fucking hard when I was on the Saints with Kyle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely
you
wouldn't
sure
have made
were.
it through the year the way I was trying to
Yeah,
play on
yeah.
that team.
I went.
Dude,
You
I
went
remember watching you guys play Infamous.
hard for one
That was
event.
bad.
It was just like, go back and watch that game if you can on Go Sports or whatever. It's Saints against Infamous. I think it's the semis or the quarters. And Mouse just like, I mean, number one, mad credit to you, Mouse. But what the fuck were they thinking? I mean, like,
Yeah.
you don't
So-
not watch you. Like, I mean, you know.
No, they would.
Oh, that's
see,
right.
They would just miscalculate how long it would take for me to get to A to B, because you see like
From
Peyton
snake
Zach
1 to
would be
snake
in the
4.
God or something.
Yeah.
They would try to raft and match me quick, but like Kyle would be shooting cross field or J-Rab would be in the can holding them, so it only took 5 seconds for me to make that spot and go all the way down. And
I
cook.
know, but as seasoned player, if I see
Yeah.
you get in the snake and I'm in the God, you know what I do if I can't get in the snake with you? I fucking sit there and I wait for you to pop
That's
up on
true.
our side.
Yeah,
I'm
That's
not
true.
gonna start playing down the fucking other way.
You're right.
yeah, or
Well,
wrapping the
I'm
inside.
Huh?
Yeah, or like wrapping the inside. I mean that happened that one game. Oh, actually, Kyle ran in there and I missed him, and I was standing in that shitty tall thing, and I just didn't stop shooting. Same with you. I just didn't stop
Yeah.
shooting. I
Yeah.
did bonus ball you on that
Yeah,
event.
you guys were good. Yeah, you did.
That was the only time I
Right.
ever bonus balled you. I don't even know why I did it.
Why did I go to the snake that time?
Dude, Mouse, if you came to our team, we'd be so good, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
You guys already got it.
Fuck, dude.
We would.
Let's go.
Unstoppable.
Assemble, dude. Avengers.
No, it's nice to have a bit of a challenge.
It is, dude. You have to deal with Alex.
I like
And
it.
me.
And then with my luck, I come, we start losing. So.
That's what I was scared about.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Dylan asked, what were your thoughts about that time Alex wiped that hopper hit on video?
Yeah, dude, I still can't believe it.
Did you see how fast I was? I was running to the stick and it came off and I just wiped it right off.
That was
Yeah.
good,
Did
man.
you see how muscular I was and tall too? That one run?
I think you were just wearing a hoodie. It was a night game.
Yeah,
It was nighttime.
It was
nighttime.
nighttime. Yeah.
The night game.
A hoodie and
Must
a
have been cold.
and a headlight.
We did win that tournament though.
No, we didn't.
No, that was the next year with Marcelo.
Oh, Aftershock, huh? That one?
Aftershock beat us.
Damn.
We won the
Good
next
for
one
them.
with Marcelo.
Good for them, dude. Good for them.
Yeah, Alex has slowed down since then.
Then Nick's like, yeah.
You gotta warm up better.
Dude, no shit.
What else? You got it? Heard any rumors going around or what? Got any news?
Me? I
Yeah.
don't talk to anyone.
He doesn't talk to anyone, dude.
Oh, shit.
What?
What is your mentality though? I mean, like you are like I think the undisputed like best guy at what you do. When you go in, are you like okay? I'm just gonna go in and do my thing, or are you nervous, or like how do you
Super
punt?
nervous.
Well, yeah, I don't really get nervous very often.
I actually
but
tried
wait,
to not.
talking to me?
All right, Ryan, you
Oh,
answer.
you don't understand what you're saying.
I actually
Hey, look,
tried to
listening to
not
Ryan,
think of.
listening to Ryan weigh in on something like this is like taking advice from a fucking bum. Like this is advice. Like I wanna. I'm not gonna go ask.
Hey,
the
excuse me,
homeless
sir.
man how to make a
Where would I
phone.
invest my money right now?
No.
I actually tried to not think about the opponent at all and just remind myself to like play as hard as I can. As stupid as that sounds, obviously there's more of like you got to know like what you're gonna do on the field, but that should already be figured out by the time you're at a tournament. So I just tried to, because there's like for a front player too, like there's a certain like amount of energy and like a mental space that you have to tap into, because you do have to like get in this violent mode to like be a successful one. There just has to be a certain behavior if you're going to be in their face and be consistent about it. It's hard to just be like in a finesse state. I don't know, it's weird because then you see Archie's season, but he played a whole different type of game and almost like reinvented that snake side this year. But anybody that plays like a game like mine where you're head down running to a spot, a lot of times there's just a certain mindset you have to have, and I think not focusing on the opponent so much will help you focus on your performance, and don't stress like things that don't go your way, because that's definitely bound to happen in that position.
That's valuable shit right there, man. Not just for me.
Yeah.
I mean, what you just said applies to a lot of shit.
Yeah. So I think I've done really well at when things don't go my way, because it's happened a lot the last few years, just forgetting about it. But you also want to care a little bit, because it kind of taps you into like getting pissed off and trying better or harder while you're going through the game, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
it does.
You know?
And I think like the way you're looking at it right now, like, I mean, I feel like you looked at your last couple of seasons or your last season and been like, okay, it wasn't a success, wherein, you know, 99% of the teams out there would have been stoked with the season you had, right?
Yeah. Well, that's just because a lot of teams or players haven't got to that point yet. But
Yeah, it's,
you
it's,
know,
like,
if they were
it's a new
in any
milestone.
of our shoes on the screen, they would be upset. So I wouldn't want to compare, to be honest.
I think just to go talk about an example of what you were saying a second ago there, Mouse. I remember, I forget what match it was, but when we were on the Saints, you got shot off the break like almost every
Oh my
point.
God, that was level up the semis, yeah.
But we still won, and Silos played an amazing game over on the Dorito
Yeah,
side too.
sure.
And then I think that next match was infamous, where you turned it back on. Like,
No, they were the first one, but I did play better after that match. But yeah, you're right. That's a good example, because a lot of younger, experienced players would totally take them out the whole weekend on a performance like I had in that game, for sure. Yeah, so I think just learning that things aren't going to go your way all the time, and just kind of getting through that rut. Mm-hmm. And as soon as you find that little bit of success, just fucking get after it. It happened. I saw Chad George too, like Chicago. He couldn't make his spot, and it messed him up for the rest of the tournament. So, and it's interesting because he has the same amount of experience as I do. So it's usually that should only happen in a game or just one day. And obviously it's super unfortunate if that happens on Sunday, because then it's too late for you to bounce back. But like when I saw that happen to him in the prelims, I expected him to just brush that off and have a stellar performance after that. And it's still kind of was,
I mean, Chad is an amazing player, and he's an elite player. But I think there's a difference between you guys in that your ability to change your pace in the right situation is paramount, right? Like that's the difference in, you know, really, really good and great. And I feel like you're one of the guys that is able to quiet his head, realize the situation, and play to the moment.
No, yeah, thank you. And that's like why I was so fucking pissed about World Cup, is they expected me to play exactly what you're describing in that door on the snake side. I just didn't do it for some reason.
Well, you didn't play that spot.
I did a little bit, and they switched me around because I didn't play the way they expected. They wanted me to be that big voice in the door. It's just weird. You were like so limited in what you could see. Like you knew obviously your mirror. You couldn't even tell if that half chip in front of you was waiting on you, and you had no idea what was crossfield. So
it was a very strange spot, I will say that.
It was.
I did not want to be there. Like after the first weekend of practice, I'm like, I don't want to fucking play that spot.
I like that spot.
One thing I think that has really helped you guys, and maybe you give him the credit, maybe you don't, is Marcelo literally sometimes just fucking puts his gun down and talks for everyone. And Yosh does it similar too.
But Yosh usually loses his voice by the second day.
That's like JC, yeah.
Same with
all
Archie.
the right shit to say, you know? It's like you got it all,
those
but
are
no
like
one can hear you.
No, but those are like assists in a different sport that no one else recognizes. That is like almost just as valuable as like the guy killing.
Yeah. No, you're right. And Marcelo's got that voice that carries. He should be a metal singer.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that like high, that kind of shrill. And
he taps into his falsetto. Yeah. I always think it's B. Young's out there. Baby. Oh,
He's working on his singing career for after paintball.
God, that was the worst one. Oh, God, Oliver. Yeah, I think you were on the Ironman too. You and Marcelo.
Yeah.
But Oliver in particular, because, you know, we had major beef at that time. Seeing B. Young's yelling, coach from the sidelines when you guys were winning, I just couldn't fucking stand it.
Yeah.
God damn.
Hey, Mouse, this is a question for you about that mentality aspect of it. Because you didn't always, obviously, when was the switch? When did that happen? Like, when did you start to realize, like, that you can kind of, like, flush it? And we talked about this last week, right? About, like, was it last week or the week before? About just
you've made
flushing
enough
out.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Well,
Make enough mistakes and realize something has to change.
Making enough
I think,
mistakes.
Actually, not to fucking call Hinman out, but, like, coaching also has to, like, let the player be in the right space to get past it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're constantly getting shit on or just getting punished and sat, is that player ever going to learn how to work through it?
Sure.
So I have to give a lot of respect to Impact system that players work through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let players work through it and then just kind of figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I mean, once you get on this team, I mean, you kind of need to be self-accountable to
So it's
like,
kind of a somewhat of a recent revelation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel...
I just think it comes with time experience. I mean, there's not one thing in particular that helped me get through those moments. It just, after countless amount of errors and mistakes, which sucks because it is what it took to help me get past it. And I'm not even saying I'm the best at working through it. I think there's probably others in the game that can perform through bad performances better than I can. So.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it is tough to kind of overcome those types of things because it's a big mental game, right? Hey, Alex, you know you're still on, right?
Oh no, I was on and then now I'm not.
You are on. You're on a different camera.
What paintball store is that, man?
Mobile Todd's back to the warehouse.
He doesn't know what camera is on right now. Hey, Alex.
Paintball store in Ryan's mom's garage.
Switch, dude.
Switch.
Look at that guy, dude. My question, though, to you, Mouse, is how much did Ryan and Kyle have to pay you to get you on here?
No, I did.
Holidays will do a discount.
No, I'll be honest today. I said I started with like the first question. I said, "Do you have to work today?" And he said, "No, I don't actually." And I said, "You want to come on the show?" And he's like, "God damn it!" And then
one person we probably really pissed off was Maddie because he's been trying to get an interview.
I think we pissed off everybody.
After he says you want to come on the show, you say, "No, I'm helping my friend move."
Oh shit.
Yeah, Ryan's mom needs me to help her lift some boxes.
Oh man.
Hey, would you say that what do you think was the downfall or why do you think that Aftermath struggled, especially at World Cup?
I don't think they did. That fucking minor took them out of the event. They actually had a big chance to beat you guys.
I think that was the closest.
That was the closest.
Yeah, and that minor was a bad call.
Yeah,
it was a makeup call.
I didn't watch the prelims, but they made it past that. And I don't think the game against you guys was a struggle. It's just experience. They let you guys grab that momentum and kind of you know, take control at the end of that game. And I think without that minor, just the way that match was going at the end, you guys probably would have figured it out anyways in that overtime. But they had a chance to close the door before that overtime.
Totally. And they were playing well,
just,
man. I mean, that game against Revo, they crushed Revo.
Yeah, they just played it too safe at the end against you guys. That's it.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
And I don't think it was a makeup call. I saw it on the video, Ryan. I think it was an honest mistake because it did look like a hit. Because the guy came around the back center, and he was totally clean.
Yeah, and then when
when he came around, it looked like there was a big hit on his leg. And it definitely got rubbed off the bunker, but it was like almost like the whole hit that was on the bunker transferred onto his leg, and it looked like a hit.
Right.
It was an honest mistake, right?
Yeah. You called a makeup call, but it obviously wasn't a makeup call.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of waiting for like that next team to start stepping up to be a consistent top 4 team.
Who do you think it's going to be? If you could do top 4 for 2023.
Well, you got to throw Dynasty Impact for sure.
Okay, so 1 and 2.
I'm gonna say Dynasty Impact. You gotta say Heat, Damage, and Revo. Those are my top 5.
What do you think about Revo? Those pickups. They're gonna get more guys, maybe.
Yeah, they got one more guy.
Who'd they get?
I don't know.
No, he's saying like they're gonna.
Oh, they got JC Whittington.
Didn't Frank quit Aftermath?
Yeah,
I think so.
They all
I think they're all done. I think everybody's done.
But didn't they pick somebody up though?
Well, yeah, they got a bunch of people. They got Caleb Abel.
No. Who'd Aftermath pick up?
Oh, I don't know.
Grayson.
Local kids.
And then some of those Hunter guys.
Yeah, a lot of the guys from the Hunters. Thanks, Edward C4, who loves the show, says the top 4 will be Heat, Dynasty, Damage, and Moscow Red Legion.
All right. Yeah,
Impact getting. And they got Shorty, Sean Sacedo.
To where?
To Revo.
Oh, to Revo.
Oh, Revo, right, yeah.
Right.
They got Bear Digidio?
Yep, they got Bear Digidio. The Gummy Hunters will be the new Aftermath. And then I think that Revo's going to announce, I believe they're going to announce that they got JC Whittington's going to come back and play. Try to play in the
Really?
Yep.
He's still good, dude. I watch him play in the Woods Bowl. He still crushes it.
Yeah. I mean, look, once Oliver came back and played, it opened the door for everybody. B Short went out. B Short threw his old Ironman jersey on, and he was out there bunkering walk-ons. You know,
yeah, I guess B Short and Skep and Kenny and a bunch of those
are
guys
going to try to play as the Hawks.
Premier WCPPL.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a hard.
The problem is you can have some of those guys. If you get too many of them,
it's a disaster.
Yeah, disaster. Like if it was like Oliver, JC, Short, like no, that's not going.
Mouse, how many points do you have for APPA? They might be able to get you.
I don't even know how to log in.
I think you're under 7,000 points, right?
He's got maximum points. However many points you get, he's got the most possible points.
Misadventures with Kyle still has the Saints going in top 4.
But honestly, thinking about that, like just the thought popped into my head, like Mouse, how does it feel to really be kind of like one of the cornerstones of Impact? Like, I mean, that's one of the most successful franchises, and you have been there, the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, yes and no, but they were doing well before I was on the team.
They were doing okay, but they weren't winning.
Dude, you need to do a Derek Jeter type contract where you have to be the highest paid guy on the team. Like right now, what, you're 3rd or 4th highest paid?
You need to have a Derek Jeter situation when you bring a girl home, you make her sign an NDA, and then she gets like a gift basket with like an iPad and some like some fruit when they leave.
An iPad and some fruit. Edible fruit lollipops.
Bart and Randy don't want that information to get out. They don't want the players to know the market, have any leverage or knowledge to negotiate.
Dude, the bottom line is we're worth nothing.
Yeah.
We're circus clowns. We're clowns in a circus.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
I'm kidding, bro.
Yeah. Keep those centrifuges spinning at full rip, buddy.
I do believe though, like there's probably about 10 to 20 guys that are just on another level than the rest of the guys, and they're straight killers, and they just understand it way more than.
Is that killers with a Z at the end?
The rest of the guys in the league are just cones in a bunker.
That's all I am. That's all I am, bro. I'm a cone in a bunker with a fucking clown nose.
Hey Alex, I'm gonna practice my bunkering techniques, my running and shooting.
Yeah, here I got you a new helmet, pal.
Tim brought up a good point. He said though, even clowns get paid though.
Hey, Cones in a Bunker is actually a pretty funny name for a team.
That's so good.
What is it?
Oh, that would be good.
Clowns in a bunker.
Cones.
Cones in a
like
bunker.
Cones.
Yeah.
Or clowns.
Yeah.
That'll make it onto the Spick and Span top 10 best team names.
Cones in a Bunker.
Next to Shut Up, We're Trying, The Long Shots, and We're Never Gonna Make It.
Hey Roman, what was that team you were on? No, the one that had a funny ass name. The Leftovers. Oh, the Leftovers. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
The Leftovers. And I think they got second place. Yeah, but Roman.
Oh, and the
throws
gummy
a
bears.
ghost in it.
Let's not forget the gummy bears are up there
Yeah,
at
the
the top.
gummy bears.
We see you, Mario.
Nah, the
Yeah,
gummy
that might
bears
be the
is like
worst.
the gummy bears is lame. Like it's not funny.
Yeah.
You know?
It doesn't instill
Cute.
fear.
It's like a cute. It's a cute name.
Yeah. Like the Iron Kids is like way cooler.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's totally biting off the Iron Man. That was actually lame in its own right. But
What?
I was against that, but Oliver wanted to like be.
Yeah,
the
why'd you guys do that?
Oliver wanted to be on the Iron Man so bad. He's like, I'm gonna call it Iron Kids.
Yeah.
So then maybe the Iron Man will eventually pick me up and notice me, which actually worked.
It worked. It worked.
Manifest.
Dude, we were going down to a practice one time, and he straight up he said, "I don't have any room in my car. Sorry, my car's full." And we were going.
Yeah,
to
so you couldn't go try out.
Yeah, so I couldn't go to the tryout.
Oh my
And then I
God.
showed up
I remember
anyway,
that, dude.
and I stunned on him, and then I turned down an offer to play with the Iron Man.
You took an Uber there?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that would have been a taxi back in the day.
Yeah, there was no Ubers.
Horse and buggy.
Yeah.
Back then.
I was calling it my Star. I don't even the StarTAC was even invented yet.
Wow.
I had that old Zach Morris cell phone.
Oh, the big one?
From Saved by the Bell.
Dude, Ryan always had the newest tech, dude. He was the first guy with an Angel, the first guy with a cell phone. He was on it, dude.
Where did you put those big cell phones? Like, where you couldn't put it in your pocket?
No, your backpack.
You left it in your car.
Yeah, or you left it in your car because it was plugged into the battery lasted 18 minutes.
True.
So it wasn't. They weren't the best. That's for
All
sure.
right, what else?
What else?
New Year's plans?
New Year's plans. Let's see. It's either. Let's see. Downtown clubs
What are your plan?
or
What are your hangover plans?
yeah, party with the 4-year-old. I think I'm gonna do the 4-year-old.
Dude, honestly, New Year's is amateur hour, bro.
Yeah. Should we go run a
I
marathon
usually
or something
just,
on New Year's?
I don't know. I don't even stay up till midnight with Ryan's mom. We just usually go to bed.
So you can only allude to it. You can't say it straight out.
I know.
That's
you're
just
right. That was
super
bad.
distasteful, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
that's all
here,
right.
this Mouse. What have you been watching? Share some good shows
What?
with us on TV or the streaming.
Netflix. Too hot to handle.
Are you on that
yeah,
show?
baby.
Are you on it?
You know, Damien's gonna be on that.
No, it's so funny how they're just like hooking up with each other. Like, God, I'm just so tempted to hook up with like. You just started to get to know this other person. Fucking give him a try.
It's like the Rainy of he's like of paintball. It's like on team to team. You just hooked up with X Factor. Come on,
I feel like he was on there for a little.
give it a try. No, I'm just kidding.
little
Come
while.
on. He's just the first one that came to my mind.
We've been watching that White Lotus show.
We're only one
That's
episode
great,
in.
man. That's
Well,
a
yeah,
great
but
show.
in the second season.
In the second season. that's true.
Fantastic,
That's
dude.
true.
Fantastic.
White Lotus.
Yeah, you haven't watched that
Amazon?
one.
I like.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Alex.
Or
Can
Hulu,
you?
HBO.
Can you sing the opening theme song to it? That's good, huh?
How's that?
That's pretty good. I thought you did it
All right,
pretty
on
well.
that note, I'm fucking out of here.
All right.
Hey, Mouse, I'll tell you what, dude, you're the man, dude. I'm really stoked to see you on here, and you're looking good. And you know, if you need a bonus ball me next year, it'd be an honor.
Thanks, bro.
Do you guys have
if you
your
don't have any
weekly?
tire wear, yeah, go get some.
You guys have your
you want to
weekly?
stay warm. I'm actually sweating in this shirt, so it's a good one.
There you go.
Oh, wait, here, before you leave, Alex, we did have a question in there. When is the Tiger Wear Hormesis collab going to drop?
Dude, we're waiting. We're waiting to do it. Let's party.
I think a good test would be to send one over to, what's his name, Rick Lombardi, who did those.
He's got some stuff in the works for us right now.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Awesome. Now send him some Hormesis things and get a couple of little samps going.
What does he need, dude? I got it. I got you covered.
Do you have fabric at your place?
Fabric?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's in Bali, but I could get it, I guess.
I guess we can just send
Yeah,
him a
but
bunch
our
of headbands.
business partner, Lamb, he's particular. We got to get him to approve.
No, it's 2 out of 3. There's 3 people. 2 out of 3.
I like what Mouse
Dude,
does.
this is good. This is good. There's got to be anticipation. Like, it's like, okay, we'll break through. Like,
Yeah.
It's not an easy deal to do. We'll do it. We'll get it done.
I like what Mouse does. He people call him and ask him for like special collaborations or special team headbands, and then he says yes, but then he goes, but you got to make sure it's okay with Kyle, and then gives him my phone number, and I get a random phone call, and I go, Mouse said yes. Okay, all right. Give me a second. We have one more partner I got to talk to, and then I text Mouse, and he just starts laughing. Like,
That's what I do too. I'm like, when I get asked a tough question, I'm like, I gotta talk to my wife.
hey, you got to talk to Oliver.
Out for the team.
Gotta talk to my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone wants to play. Yeah.
Can I come try out for Dynasty? Oh yeah. No, let me talk to Ryan. Oh yeah, Ryan said no.
Yeah, Ryan. Actually, I just talked to him. Ryan said no way. He doesn't like you at all.
Yeah.
If it were up to me, he'd be on the team.
Yeah, but
Let me talk to Ryan.
yeah, let me talk to Ryan though. And I never get a phone call. It just makes me throws me in the
Well,
bus.
you know, if you're out there, you know, if you want to learn how to be a elite paintball player,
Just go scroll back
watch
on
what
the.
Mouse does and not
Don't
Ryan.
message me because I won't respond.
Don't pay attention to what Ryan does because that's just gonna end you up in the gutter.
No, I was gonna say scroll back to right before we got Mouse on the show because Kyle doxed him pretty hard.
Mouse's advice and what he does, you will be
No, I turned the
paid to
camera.
go
Oh,
on
you
the Play
did?
the Game
Yeah.
podcast as well. So
Yeah.
if you wanna get that big check from Play the Game podcast,
Yeah, take advantage of your friends.
Dude, you gotta cool it on the sugar, Al. Take advantage of your friends.
Yeah, I got like one of those spam things on Instagram the other day. It was like, do you need some graphic design done? And I was like, I don't, but at Alex Goldman 89 does.
all right, guys, I love you guys.
All right, man.
Next Tuesday at 4, schedule your orthodontist appointment. Eat Chipotle
Don't double
15
book.
minutes before. Eat Chipotle 15 minutes before at 3:45.
Let's see if you can make it through the whole episode.
Yeah. Peace.
All right,
Yeah.
dudes. Later.
Trying to get,
Is that it?
I think
Yeah.
we're wrapping up here. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
get
it's pretty
maybe
late, guys.
get Lamb on the show next week.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's scared.
He said he
Might
was
be.
going to. He had some family in town.
Well, we got Dan Napoli. We want to get on the show. We got A-Rod. We want to get on the show. We want to get Lamb on the show.
Dylan Boyum.
Dylan Boyum. Dylan, let's get you on the show also, and because I definitely want to
You
hear
gotta
about
get-
what's going on.
You guys got to get people that are like making moves in the off season. Rainey, Cody.
Yeah, we can get Rainey. We can get Cody.
I think we
Okay.
had Rainey on the other day.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe it was before.
Dude, we're gonna
And then-
have a live show
Yeah.
from the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch here on the 17th, so week 3. So
What the
on
fuck is that?
dude, you gotta watch Yellowstone.
out to
Oh,
Jackson
shit.
Hole at
Yeah.
Meter's cabin out there.
I could picture you as a good skier. Do you ever?
Me?
Yeah, do you go to the snow ever?
No, I used to snowboard.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No way. Dude, you know who's good at almost everything, every sport?
Kyle
Especially-
used to surf.
Board sports, the whole deal. Every board sport he's
Yeah.
good at. I feel like every
Yeah,
like
he's got good
athletic.
balance.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Dude, he comes out in shreds. I'm trying to get him out tomorrow. Tomorrow it's gonna be like 8 to 10 foot. It's gonna be big. So we surfed today, Scott, and yeah.
I just don't like the cold water.
The water's pretty chilly right now. It's like really chilly. It's gonna be a little heavy getting into the water because there's lots of rocks in that spot. I watched Scott almost fight some guy in the water today.
God damn it, man.
He's getting aggro.
Roid rage.
Yeah, Scott's been surfing a lot, so he's gotten really good.
Yeah.
Or at least, like, you know, he feels like he's put in enough time. So
Yeah.
what was it? I put in enough time. I'm not trying to deal with these old men dropping in on me.
This is my turf.
This is my turf. He thought he called local. He's a crazy loke today, man. It was something else. I was like, what is going on here? Super awkward. Super awkward. But it was great. Yes, defending his turf. But yeah, we're gonna go snowboarding. So we'll have Meter on. He's pretty much the only one of any worth of that anybody would know.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. So,
All right. Well, thanks for coming
All
on.
right.
What do you got going on for the rest of the night?
Thank you for inviting me. I'm gonna eat some dinner here. Chicken, rice, the basics, the salad. Hit the hot tub. Maybe check out Yellowstone.
there it is. There we go. All right. Sounds exciting. What are you doing for New Year's?
Back to the work week tomorrow. So.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta keep it mellow.
Scaries.
Yeah. Sunday Scary's coming to you on a Tuesday. What are you doing for New Year's?
You want to come down here?
Well, New Year's Day, the 1st, I'm going to the Chargers-Rams game.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, and I might do some drills with Cornell at Camp Pendleton in the morning. So that's a action-packed day there.
Brandon and Brandon, Kenny, Scott, and all those guys were talking about going to that game. We just decided.
Oh yeah.
Decided maybe it'll be kind of
it might be
hectic up
hungover
there.
or something. Yeah, it's probably gonna be packed.
Well, it is a football game. They're usually packed. It's their goal is to sell that out.
We might need another player, Ryan, in a couple weeks to play against Aftermath. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the 8th.
Yeah.
You guys are maybe gonna invite me? Just like keep my calendar open.
Yeah, we'll try to get you back in the chat. We don't know what happened there.
There's a chat on that end. That's all good. If you guys need a guy, I guess I might be able to.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't need me, it's all good. If you guys think you need
yeah, Rainey's too scared to go out. So.
All right. Well, where's that gonna be out at?
ASG, I think.
Yeah, probably ASG.
Okay, that makes sense. Aftermath.
Yeah.
All right, Dynapack is back.
Yeah.
It's just him. Oh no,
Brandon.
Brandon. Okay, got it.
No, Kyle's been talking about coming back. So.
Yeah. You guys can't afford him.
Sorry. News alert.
News alert. I like it, dude. This whole time I've been admiring the mirrors that are behind you on the wall. It makes it. Well, one of them's fallen over. One of them's sideways.
No, they're supposed to be.
They're supposed to be cut lopsided and hanging sideways.
What do you think what would you say it resembles if it was like a fruit?
Avocado.
Damn it, man. He saw your text.
No,
I didn't.
Ah.
He sent me a picture of him. I said the avocado mirror.
Well, actually, what it kind of looks like, to like a little bit, is if you put the other one straight up, you could be one of those influencers that sits next to one of those mirrors that like when the ones that rent the private jet space. Yeah, because it kind of looks like an airplane.
It does.
Window
it
right
be
there.
Airplane
Yeah.
windows.
Yeah, and so you can take pictures over there and be
they
like,
look good though.
you can be like getting paid big impact money, flying on my private jet, looking out the window.
You're saying you like them.
Looking at my future. No, not really, but you're missing some.
Well, you know, the whole fucking dirter posters and your JT goggles in the background is kind of outdated.
No, those are all my MVP trophies.
That would definitely not help you get laid in your fucking race car bed too, bringing her home.
Hey, you're talking to me. You're yelling at us like we're talking to our parents. You're talking to us with a forehead at the camera because you're like trying to get a good like sturdy voice on there. You brought the camera
I'm
close.
Still focused on some grown-up interior design.
Is that what you call that? The Fruity Pebble mirrors? And I'm in my garage, not in my bedroom.
I would hope so shit.
My grown-up mirrors.
God,
This
damn,
guy,
man.
you got two crooked ass mirrors. This is,
Oh,
hey, it's
shit.
called interior design. Look it up, user.
He's got a pod signed by his whole team on the nightstand.
Oh,
Oh man, yeah. He's crying. He's got me. Yeah, got me against the ropes right there.
shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
All right,
Alright,
good
boys.
work.
I'm getting fucking hungry. It's time.
all right.
Okay, yeah, go get that chicken.
All right.
Yeah.
Later,
Hey,
man.
thanks for having me on. It's good to see you guys.
Thanks, you
Ryan,
too,
we'll
dude.
probably not talk again. Kyle, I'll hit you up this week.
Yeah.
Later,
I'll see you when I bonus ball you.
Later.
Later.
All right. Well, that was that was good.
That was hilarious.
We were supposed to say thanks for having me. Like, anytime we'll get you on next week.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Put him in a goal.
Someone said that like verbal how mouse. So it was like, I should do more of these. And then
Yeah,
it doesn't show.
yeah,
Not
it doesn't
here for
show up.
4 months.
No, it's what's funny is he's not the most social
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
So to get him on is definitely a treat. But he has matured quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
And he does have great insight and
Mhm.
good jokes and does talk a lot. You wouldn't think that he's kind of keeps to himself.
Yeah. Like when you look at him, he doesn't look like he's has very much substance there, but there is stuff in there. There is stuff. He does have a job. I know someone asked what he's going to do after paintball. He has a really good job. He's a lab scientist.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the centrifuge joke earlier.
I didn't get that joke until now.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like,
So anyway, Alex Fragi, Alex Goldman, and we appreciate everybody for jumping on and staying here with us. So the show is going a little long, but I went ahead and spun the wheel actually a bunch of times and got a bunch of really good prizes for people.
Nice.
Obviously, Gen X Global and Matrix Gear have contributed to the show. Matrix Gear has been a supporter for about 8 months now. And so we got $200 worth of gift cards that we're going to be giving out to Jeremy Garcia and Scott D. Also, just as a reminder, if you guys are joining the channel or if someone just gifted you some memberships, I appreciate you, Derek Weigel, for gifting a handful of memberships there.
Yeah, I got one.
You even got one.
Yeah.
You could use the emojis.
Yeah,
I gotta
I can
update the
use
emojis.
emojis.
I'm gonna update some emojis for some New Year's emojis and kind of freshen them up a little bit. Here, there we go. Fire it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Fire it in there. I'm gonna put a Gen X one in there. Also, Arfin and Gen X. Appreciate you guys for your support. We still have a big box full of Gen X stuff, so I'm gonna send a couple things out. I do believe if I dig around, I'm gonna find a couple of pods. This one went out to D Fernandez, but he never sent his address in. So we are going to Dan Shelley. There is actually a Dynasty Champions Club emoji in there. We got one. Let's see here. I don't know how to put the emojis in.
Hit close. It's that smiley face.
Oh, no, yeah, that makes sense. So there is a Dynasty Champions Club emoji. I'm going to throw a bunch of them in there right now. So speaking of the Dynasty Champions Club, also thanks, Dan, for joining. Also, I think there are about 15 memberships left for quarter one. We're going to be closing that off. I don't know if it's going to be on the 31st or just before, but if you guys are thinking about getting in the Dynasty Champions Club, make sure you join up now to get in on the first 3 months of gifts. Can't tell you what they are going to be,
But they're good.
but they're good. They're actually really good. Last month or this month in December, everybody got a pair of the Dynasty new JT Pro Flexes. Also, we've given out things like Hormesis headbands, exclusive to the group. We've given out AccuLock barrel caps, also exclusive to the group. Bunch
Sunglasses,
of
wallets.
cool, sunglasses, wallets, collabs, all sorts of really cool stuff that we've given out. Also, this is the holiday special that we got going on the website at dynastypaintball.com. And then, so Edward, we don't actually have. There are a couple of the Dynasty jerseys. I think maybe Yosh has some Dynasty jerseys for sale online.
I got some
you
for
got
sale.
some for sale.
Yep.
So actually, the best way to get a latest Dynasty jersey is to hit up your favorite player, and ask if they have them. That's the best way to do it, and see what they have also in their personal stock inventory, and we can get those to you. And then also the Combine. first weekend in February. I know that I believe that to get your name on the jersey on the back of the jersey, you have to order. Like you have to sign up like relatively soon. I'm gonna try to look that up on their site right now. But yeah, you definitely want to get in on that. It's actually pretty cool. I know a lot of people were asking if they should sign up, if it's gonna be something like too much instruction, not enough instruction, or this or that. And it was actually it's an interesting format. So it's a skills challenge for the first day, and then we put everybody into groups, and then we put you onto teams, and your team is coached by one of us professors, either Kyle, myself, Tyler, Marcelo, and any of the other professors. I think Nick will be there. So we actually teach you or coach you throughout the event that we play on Sunday. So it's a really cool format, and I'm a huge fan of it just because it's a great way to showcase your skill sets as well. So whether you're already on a team and you just kind of want to know where you fall in this national gradable system. If you're not on a team, it's a great place to network and find players. I know a lot of you guys who are on the teams in the past have stayed in contact, and it's a great way just to get noticed, right? I think we're gonna try to get Skinny Kevin up there. I know some of you guys mentioned that. Maybe we can get him up on the Sunday. But
Dizon said by December 31st.
December 31st. Thank you, Dizon. So if you want your name on the back of the jersey, and yeah, they're pretty rad. Both of them are really cool. We've shown the one, then there's that Laker style looking one. I believe that is. So lots of pretty cool stuff and exciting stuff on there. And yeah, we're
that's it. We'll see you guys next year.
Just a quick stat though. I want to give everybody, because we're just doing the year-end performance, and we're pretty excited. But live stream views, 195,000 views.
Whoa!
This year. Once a week, up 55%, I believe, or maybe that's 55% of my total stuff. 65 total live streams shown or done this so far this year, and yeah, lots of subscribers, 1,300 new subscribers. We're just hovering right around 500 members. We are 2 years deep. That's right. Thank you, Richard, because you can tell from the emojis and the coins that are next to your names. So we really appreciate that. 4.5 million impressions.
Whoa.
Not sure what that means, but that's a big ass number.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys for all of your support throughout the years, and I could actually say years right now because it's basically our second birthday.
What a crazy 2022.
Yeah, really great, really great year. Great stats.
Well, Dylan said we might make the iconic content creator list.
Oh, we might.
We get to get one of those conventions or something.
About time, right?
Get a lanyard with that thing.
When we get one of those trophies, we got two of them right there. Behind those goggles, next to those golden barrels, there are two trophies from Icon. One is Game of the Year and Team of the Year, I believe. Those were
from YouTube?
No, but maybe we'll get... No.
That's what I was saying.
I thought he was going to give us the iconic ones.
The YouTube convention.
That would be cool. The YouTube convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's I think Verbal crushes it. I actually just saw a video from Verbal that was on here that had 3 million views or something like that.
Whoa.
So we're way in the back of all that. But I do know that YouTube and the world definitely gave us one of the best prizes, which is the best #1 rated live show demo on YouTube that discusses paintball on Tuesdays at 4. Yeah.
James, for winning your trivia, I believe that Alex sent you a headband, but
yeah,
I'll verify with. It sounded like he printed the tag out.
That might have been for Sarah Dean, but I believe you're gonna win something else here that we got. It's not gonna be a headband. I think that was he won the other episode 87. He won the Spick Span episode 87. So yeah. Anyway. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, right, Verbal. You know what you're doing. Don't you be bashful. Don't you be bashful. Thanks, Steve. All right, guys. Yeah, I think that's it.
Till next year. Happy 2022.
Let's go.
Happy New Year.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
What's our next
Next stop, Corbett's Collier.